Anyway, this is Ralph. Um, you may not know him, but he has a very famous YouTube channel. Um, if you guys want to go to it,
It looks like
you
I'm a fucking bot.
if you guys want to check out Ralph on YouTube, you can head over to UC9T06A26SO4FKEBUL_BA.
That's me, the one and only.
Yeah, dude. What do you post on that beautiful channel?
Um, so on that channel, I literally just post me being awful at video games.
Are you
Um,
awful at video games?
well, I kind of just don't try, so it's makes for funny times in the Discord with the boys. So like we have this like running thing where it's like I started originally it started with like an Apex. We were playing Apex and like I'd always do something stupid and I'd just go, "Oh, I'm the worst." So then I just took all those clips and put them in there, and then we just keep running with "I'm the worst" on whatever new game that comes out. And the most recent one was Back for Blood, but I just upload. I'll like just clip shit while I'm playing games if it's something that's funny, and then eventually I'll have enough to make a couple minute video.
Okay. Welcome in
But
court. So I should probably explain how the fuck I know you. It's through video games actually. Um,
a classic.
a classic. Ralph and I met through maplestory, which is definitely the best of the best out there. Um, I mean, it was pretty popular. It was on the news and shit when I was younger. There was like
Yeah,
a
and it
craze.
took a lot of my money, that's for sure.
It took a lot of your money.
It took a lot of my money.
Did
I
you
have like a stack of NX cards somewhere that like totals up to $10,000. I mean,
NX? Dude,
it
NX
was.
was a ripoff because it was temporary.
I would like skip lunch, take my lunch money, and then go to Target after school and buy NX cards.
With
And I did that all through high school. It was it was a mess, and I still have the cards. I just don't want to let go of them.
yeah,
It
I
reminds
actually
me.
I do have some old cars as well. I know exactly what they look like too. I
Yeah.
did I that was like I had to beg my mom to buy me that, and she was like she had me explain it to her. She was like what does this get you? And I was like, well, I get to dress up cool for 3 months, and then I lose everything that I just bought. She was like,
And yeah, that
that's
was
so
before it
stupid.
was pay to win. That was before you bought like
Yeah,
rolling on your
yeah. Now,
cubing your items and shit.
right.
And now you have to literally be rich as shit to play.
Yeah. So
Even
me,
on reboot, they say reboot is like supposed to be free because you can just grind it out, but you're still like in order to be top in reboot, you need like pets and shit. So like you
and
still have to spend money.
I think the pets give you buffs too.
Yeah, and they like loot because otherwise you have to go physically loot all your items, whereas your pets will literally go run around and do it for you.
Yeah,
But
and you could have like 5 pets, I believe, or
it was a
3.
great game. Great game. Took a lot of my time, but I mean we were more in like we met during the permanent beginner days, the Islander shit.
Yeah, dudes. So chat. If you don't know what Maple Story is, it's a 2D. It's a side scroller. It's like cartoony, and you just grind pretty much. Oh, and you used to do party quests too. But
Hmm.
there's like classes or jobs. There's like warrior, mage, archer, thief. There's like a bunch now, but like back then it was just like that and pirate. But that came later. And
Yeah.
before you job advanced into a class, you were put on like a tutorial place. And once you left that tutorial place, you couldn't go back. And if you before you became a class, before you chose your class, you were a beginner. And there was like a group of people who really liked wasting time. And
A
and
bunch of sadists.
yeah, and so they never left the island. And they were and so they were stuck like killing low level monsters with no skills, just like whacking them with swords and
I mean,
clubs.
level cap was 200, and hitting level 30 as an islander was a big deal.
Yeah,
Like the top
I
dudes
think
were barely hitting 46.
I think I got to like the 20s.
Yeah, I don't think I got to 30. See, I quit and became a camper and took the number one camper spot.
So we did
That's where you don't even leave like the tutorial map before you get to the island. It's the 1 EXP mobs.
right. So we were right. I remember the camping thing. The camping thing was actually super. Oh fuck, dude, you're right. The camping
Yep.
thing, because that was like
Because you had a little Apple suit at first,
so that was like a
and then
new
they took that away.
that was like a new thing they added. That wasn't at first. Like eventually they added the camp.
Well, no, originally it was so like when you first made your character, you'd be on
Right.
like the little conveyor belts going left, and you were like your character was like literally in an apple outfit, green apple outfit,
Yeah,
and
but
then you
that
leave that one and go to the island. But then they changed it to where it was like just like this outdoor area where it was like a floating platform and another platform. But the original one was like the little conveyor
I
belts
don't
through like a.
I don't think no, the camp wasn't always there.
I don't know if it was like that before. Like I didn't start playing till like point three or point four.
Right.
But I think I remember always having the green apple suit. Because then after they did that, they took it away and they made like an outdoor area.
Yeah, yeah,
But they
yeah.
had like a recreation of like El Nido and Ludi and all that. Um,
So
or
those are
not El
world
Nido, the
names.
server. It was
And
Ludi and Elnath. Elnath, that's the one. But yeah, you had the little conveyor belt and you just get 1 EXP and you just
yeah.
grind on that. And then I
So
found a glitch where if like you're partied up, you get 1 EXP for you, and then you get an extra experience point because they can't split one between your party members. So you basically just get free 2x.
yep. I remember that actually. But
Yep.
basically chat, I got to explain this. So we would like it was there was the island, and then if you wanted to waste even more time, then you would be a camper, because the monsters in the camp only gave you one experience each, whereas at least in the island it was like 8 or something like that. Like the mushrooms were
Yeah.
like 8.
You at least had like level 10 mobs.
Right. There was like you at least had like a little bit of a chance. But the camping was cool.
Yeah.
And then I
It was
think
fun just because no one else was doing it at the time.
and then and then eventually we went to private servers, I think.
Yeah, we did a lot of Odin
Odin.
and what was it, LOLMS?
Yeah, so again, chat. If you ever played an MMO, there's probably a private server that was created based off that MMO. It's the same game, but they just boost like the XP rates and like make uh, the items that you can only buy with real money somehow obtainable through just playing the game. So MapleStory got fucking whack. Was this pre Big Bang that we played private servers?
Yeah, pre Big Bang, and especially when Big Bang came out, a lot of private servers were popping up to be like to hold on to that pre Big Bang shit.
Right, right.
And then you even had like a beta MapleStory private server where like before even fourth job was out, it was all just hanging on to that nostalgia, similar to like classic WoW, right? Like you had vanilla WoW private servers for the longest time because they didn't want to get with the time,
Yeah,
and then finally Blizzard adopted it.
yeah.
You imagine they just reset it yesterday? Actually, did you
I
play
I
classic at all?
I was I saw that. I was confused because people were playing it again. I was like, did something happen? So
Yeah, I guess they're treating it like Diablo seasons or something.
so
They're just
they
resetting it
but
every month.
so they wiped all the characters?
I think so. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, they just like reset it all and like you start from scratch.
There's World of Warcraft, there's retail,
Which is dog shit now.
there's classic, and now so they took classic and they killed everyone's characters?
Pretty sure. And then you have TBC. Like they
They
came out
can't
with
do that.
second.
They can't just wipe people's
They could
characters.
totally do that, dude. I'm looking it up right now. They totally can do that.
I played classic with you like that first month.
Right, right as the launch when you had to wait and remote into your computer.
Those waits. That's how I learned preparing for when New World came out. I was like, Psh, I've done this already. Remote desktop, baby. But those World of Warcraft lines were even longer
Yeah,
than New
it
World.
was like
They were like half a
10-hour
day.
queues. Yeah,
They were
10 to
like
12 hour
they were
queues.
like queue before you go to bed because like by the time you wake up,
And see, that's what
Might
fucked
be
it
able
up
to
too, is
play.
because the more people you had queuing in the morning, going to work, and then coming home to play, the more people would be like, all right, well, I gotta queue super early, and then that just fucked the queue up even more. Like if you just queued appropriately when you got home, it wouldn't have been that bad. But then you got thousands of people trying to do it in the morning, and it just fills up the queue.
So
It's
did they wipe
ridiculous.
classic?
I can't find anything on it. I think I was just making that up.
I don't. I feel like
I
they.
heard that they were, but
I thought they would just make new servers, like a
they
different
might.
server. They can't.
Six
They
months
can't,
wipe
dude. They
classic
can't
server.
wipe people's characters. There's no way.
Oh, they totally could. Maybe it would just be like a new server. I don't know. I mean, Diablo wipes your shit. I
But
mean, it
also,
kind
like,
of is a
wait, what's
given
the
though.
point of a new classic just because they have nothing else? They have nowhere else to.
They don't have shit to do.
Well, I was gonna
They
bring up Blizzard in the eventually, but we can talk about it now. So, do you wait? What was the last Blizzard game you played?
I played WoW. I played Shadowlands
Oh, you played Shadow. Oh yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, I played Shadowlands when it launched, and I played for probably a month. And I grinded, did the raid, and did all the Mythic Plus shit, and then kind of and like started to do some of the shit in the mod, and it was just like, this is kind of whack. I don't know. It wasn't the same. Like my favorite was Legion, to be honest. That one was the best. But like Mythic Plus seemed awful. And mostly like pugging people for groups. I played as a healer, so it's like dealing with dumbass DPS and dumbass tanks. It was a mess. So I kind of just said, "Fuck it," and quit
So,
playing it.
so you quit before all the shit dropped.
Yeah, before
Oh,
all
okay.
the weird shit that they were doing came out.
Yeah, new shit came out today.
Did it?
You didn't see?
What's the scoop? No, I don't keep up with this shit no more. There's so much going on now. I feel like
So
I just can't.
the CEO, I'm pretty sure he's the CEO. He's like the head of the head.
Mm,
Like knew about the sexual uh, assault allegations and like for years apparently, and just like let them just like hid them under the
just like,
rug, and like
eh.
and in some cases apparently like defended like the employees, like his buddies or whatever. And I mean, I'm laughing. It's fucked up, obviously, but
It is fucked up, but like, I mean, it's good that it's coming out now, right? But
yeah. And like
oof.
he most recently he drafted an email that got sent to the whole company and made like one of the one of the woman higher ups, like made her send it under her name so that it would come from a woman and therefore appear more
Mm,
trustworthy, even though he wrote it.
bro,
And
these
then
dudes are so out of touch.
then it came out that he wrote it.
I just don't get how hard it is to just be a decent fucking person, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
And they're just like at the top. I don't know. Maybe it's the money. Maybe it's their position or whatever that lets them think that they can do this kind of shit. But I hope they fucking get shit on.
And then the head of Sony, like the PlayStation guy,
Mm-hmm.
obviously you knew who Sony was. He like made a statement about it too, like get your shit together, Blizzard. Like this was such a weak uh, response to like the sexual abuse allegations.
Yeah, my thing is like all these years, all these MMOs that come out, every time a new MMO comes out, everyone's saying, "Oh, this is the new WoW killer," but at the end, it was WoW that killed itself. It was Blizzard.
I didn't realize that. Yeah,
They shot themselves
but
because they can't keep their hands to themselves.
it's gotta be still popular. I'm assuming.
I mean, the last numbers I saw for people playing WoW was like dropped by half, and a lot of people are not happy. And a lot of people moved over to Final Fantasy 14, which is what I play now.
You still playing it?
Endwalker. Yeah, well, I'm taking a break because Endwalker's about to come out. I actually took next week off to play for the release, but they got pushed back for 2 weeks, so
Right, I saw
I'm
that.
not taking I'm not taking another week off. But I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do next week. Just hang out.
Oh, you can't get that week back.
I mean, I could, but I already took it off, and like I was looking forward to it. It's next week, right? Like, I'll just play Forza or something all day. That's what I've been doing anyway.
You really like Final Fantasy that much? I'm
Dude, Final
surprised.
Fantasy's lit,
Is
dude.
it is
It's
I
actually dope.
I know a few. I got a few buddies who play that shit constantly
The
too,
story in it, man, is
and like
great,
started around the
and
time you did, like
yeah.
this year.
I just saw everybody playing it at some point, and a couple of the guys in Discord were playing it, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll try it out. It took them like a week or two of convincing. One of my buddies specifically had to continue to call me and was like, dude, just get on, make a healer. I need a healer.
You love
Make a healer
healing.
for me. I do, but it makes me feel needed and
That's
wanted.
nice. That's nice. Do you think that's like that's an underlying
An
issue for you?
underlying issue? No, probably, dude. Probably. I like helping people, and I like doing the shit that no one else wants to do.
Yeah. You also like. I mean, when I played, I what did I make? I had a bard, but I was still classified as DPS. So
Yeah.
it took forever to find dungeons. And then like
Yep.
my friend who's a healer like would queue instantly.
Yep. Healer privilege. You gotta love it.
It is dope to feel needed.
It's one of the big
Thank
reasons
you,
why I
me. I
made a
agree.
healer. So, like when I played WoW, it was like I used to be DPS only, and then I was getting tired of like having trouble finding raid groups, having trouble getting into mythic dungeons. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a fucking healer. They get in constantly, and there's not many healers around. Made a healer, and then turns out I fucking love healing. And so I was like, well, shit. Now I get instant queues to raid, instant queues to mythic plus, and then now I just play support and everything.
What's
Hell, even
the
back from blood, I was support.
what's the healer class called? Cleric?
I play a white mage. It's
I know that
I
from
forget
like
the.
other like Final
There's like
Fantasy
three.
games.
Yeah, there's like three, and there's about to be another one coming out with Endwalker. I'll try it out, but white mage is the shit.
Yo, let's talk about why MMOs are so appealing.
Why are they appealing? Well, I don't know, man. I think I like the grind, to be honest, but Final Fantasy lured me in with its story more so than the grind.
Really?
Yeah,
The stories.
because I remember I grinded to like level 15 and just skipped cutscene after cutscene, and then finally I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll watch a cutscene. And then I started to get into it and like learn about the characters, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually pretty fucking good. It's a good story. And then just grinded it out because of the story. If I just skipped
Okay.
cutscenes, I'd have been bored with it.
But like why like I feel like a lot of people a lot of gamers don't give a shit about MMOs. And
Yeah,
I understand that, and I definitely feel like I don't know. I think most of the games that I think about when I think of like some of the best games I've played were games with stories, and yet I'm constantly keeping up to date with MMO news and like just like curious about when the next. I was psyched for New Worlds, but like, what is it about MMOs? Is it
I
just
think I don't know. Maybe it's just like the type of people that like that kind of game. Because I mean, you got some guys that just like to play, first-person shooters or battle royales,
yeah,
and
that's
they
true.
just like that fast-paced environment. Whereas like MMOs, you just get to create a character. And Final Fantasy is cool too, just because like you're not just creating like you're creating your character, but you're like, dude threw me off. Someone's in the wrong channel in Discord. Um,
What?
but you're not like you're creating your character, and there's so much more you can do to express yourself through that character. And maybe that's what it is. It's just being able to express yourself. Like with WoW, it was like, collecting a bunch of shit, doing your transmog. I mean, I feel like most games, your aesthetics is end game, really.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not about how high or how much damage you do. It's about how fucking good you look while
true,
doing
true.
it. That's the end game.
Is it like escapism in a way?
Maybe it could be. It definitely helps me escape and not have to deal with the bullshit around me, all
Exactly.
the bullshit in the world. Because like you have your own like communities in MMOs and your own fucking I don't know. It's
Did
maybe I'm
you?
just autistic and like grinding.
That's okay. Did you ever have an MMO GF?
No,
No,
never,
never.
never, no. See, I've never
Not
like
even when you
actually
were
gone out of my
younger.
way to. No, I've never like gone out of my way to talk to any girls really. They
I,
usually just talk to me. That's why like my relationship count is pretty low.
I see what you did
I
there.
just yeah. I don't really care about relationships that much, right? So like I don't go out of my way to do it or to look for them
Not
or do
even
it at
when you were
next door.
younger. When I was younger,
Nah,
again I was just figuring
some
out that I had a
fucking
dick
I'm so
and
absorbed
that
with
it
myself,
wanted
dude. I
something.
can't. Yeah.
You never like, come on, really? I'm
No, dude.
surprised.
No, I like I said, I
You
just
never went into
focused on
RuneScape
myself, dude. I
looking
just
for
grinded.
girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, we got married in Maple Story.
We did get married at Maple Story.
Yep. There's a video on
We
YouTube
got
floating
we
around
did we
for
got
the wedding
Ralph and I
video.
got married in Maple Story. But for the record, I played a dude. You
Yeah,
love
I play
playing
girls in
chicks.
mobile
Okay,
games.
we should talk
I
about
do.
that. You maybe you don't look maybe you don't date in MMOs, but you do play girls
I do play girls, yeah.
almost always.
Yep. Girls get treated differently in games, dude. They get all the nice shit.
We
They
got
get free shit.
that's true. I don't feel like that applies anymore. Does it still apply?
Kinda, dude.
Everyone in Final Fantasy 14 plays a girl, I'm sure.
Final Fantasy, yeah, everyone in Final Fantasy plays a girl, but like everyone in Final Fantasy is generally nicer though. Like it's like the nicest
Yeah.
community in a game I've ever seen. And wow, you like miss one heal and you're getting kicked.
Mm.
And in Final Fantasy, you might be the cause of a wipe, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's okay, dude. Come on, we'll try it again. Let's go. We
So
believe in you."
so Nate in the chat says that MMOs are good because he can play by himself without feeling alone, like in RuneScape, just grinding skills in secluded places and occasionally seeing other people. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I mean,
Yeah.
games in general are more fun when you play with your friends, but for like
MMOs are definitely a way to find a lot of friends or like find your own. Like you can find a guild or find your group that you run content with. It's definitely easier in that than it is like first person shooters and stuff for sure.
do you get that sentiment of like if you're playing an MMO or a multiplayer game, I guess in general, um, solo and like doing your own thing, but people around you, kind of like you ever like you ever go to a coffee shop to study or work and
So
feel
no,
no and feel
no, I don't
like
leave my house,
and
dude.
feel motivated
I got
uh,
social
by
anxiety when I
people
play
working around.
MMOs. I play MMOs and just ignore everybody. Like I actively don't talk to people. I'm there to grind. Maybe it's because I have like my own friend group that I play with that I know. But like, if I were to do it and like not knowing anyone, I'd feel so lost, and I wouldn't be the type to go up to random people and just start a conversation. I don't do that in real life. I definitely wouldn't fucking do it in a video game. And,
What?
and I'm definitely not gonna go to
That's
fucking Starbucks and
backwards,
sit down and well, I don't
bro.
like
People
portray a
do
character
that.
in video games. I'm just me in video games. You know what I mean?
Aha.
Just because I'm not
But you're a
comfortable doing
girl.
something in real life. Yeah, yeah, I'm a girl in real life too. No, just kidding. But no, if I'm gonna stare at a fucking character all day, it's gonna be a chick.
That, I can't argue with that
And chicks are
logic.
cute, dude. I can make them cute as fuck. All right.
There's no
I
way.
like cute shit.
There's no way that it's harder for you to chat with people in a video game than in real life.
I mean, it's not harder. It's just like I don't want to do it in real life. I mean, I could do it in real life. It's just I don't want to do it. And so when it comes to video games, I just kind of stick to myself. I don't want to do it either. Now, if someone starts a conversation, whether it be real life or in a video game, it's totally different, right? Like I'll talk to you, but I'm not gonna go out of my own like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, would you like to go do this content? Hey, would you like to go grab a drink? No, I'd rather go grab my drink on my own. I know what the fuck I want. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care about you. Let me just do my thing. You do your thing.
Wait,
If you come
you
up to me, then it's different.
can you actually grab a drink in Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
Wait,
You can't
really?
like go to a bar. You can like
There's
buy a drink.
there's bars in
There's food
Final
in the game.
there's bars
I
in
mean,
Final
there is like
Fantasy
an
14.
actual bar. Yeah, there are bars in there, but you can't like order a drink from the bar. But they have like like actual bars. Even part of the story has you go to a bar.
Have Have you gotten hit on yet in Final Fantasy
N-
14?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you welcome it?
Not yet. Not really. Not really. I don't want to get hit on. Um, but I don't know how I'll react to that. Maybe I'll troll them, or who knows?
Lead
We'll
them
get to
on.
that day.
Milk some.
Lead them on, yeah. Get more free
Get some
shit out of them,
items.
right?
Get some
Hey, send
items.
me some gil. Send me some gil. I'll send you some pics.
Do you like Final Fantasy 14 better than you did Maple Story?
Um, See, the problem with like looking back at Maple Story and what I liked about it is the community and all the people that I met through Maple Story was better than the game ended up being. Right? Like,
Yeah.
so it wasn't about the gameplay itself and what I was able to do in the game. It was about the experiences that I had because of the people that I played with. Like, whether it be like, the permanent beginner community or when we did El Nido, whether it be like, Solitude, that guild, um, doing all of our stupid shit then. Like, those people made the game more for me than the actual game did. Because like we just hang out in Skype, shoot the shit, and then we just be grinding in the background, or like doing content, like running bosses and shit. But
Yeah,
like
dude.
looking at it gameplay wise, the game was kind of whack. It was mostly like looking back at it now, you were you literally just spent 4 hours a day on the same map, just go on this platform, and you spam your couple of skills. You boop, go to this platform, you spam your couple, and it's just over and over and over again. I mean, it wasn't really the best game. It was more about the community you had in the game. And Final Fantasy, I haven't really gotten into the whole community part. I just play it with my friends, and then we try to do like hard content. But I don't know. It's like a different metric I would judge them by. I enjoyed both. Now, I will say, Final Fantasy I've enjoyed more recently than I had been from getting from WoW the past couple expansions.
Ralph, you are one of two internet friends I've ever met up with.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Yeah,
we met up one time, and I know
just a
you
couple years ago.
solely from the interwebs, and then the other was a girl. So consider yourself
Oh,
lucky.
romanced. Did you
Yeah.
romance her?
The romance didn't really pan out so well, uh,
No.
but but
Romance is hard.
that's because it
Feelings
was
are
long
hard.
distance. You know, it
Yeah,
happens.
I never really did a long distance relationship. I remember back in the day,
Don't
there
even
was one
bother.
chick.
Don't even fucking
Yeah, there was
bother.
like, they was like in high school, right? Like when we were on AIM and shit. There was like one chick from out of state. I don't even know how the fuck she. Probably some like 40-year-old dude at the end of the day. But there was like one chick that would constantly message me on AIM. That's about as far long distance as it ever got, and didn't really like do anything because I don't really flirt. So it's just like conversations with some random. So
Yeah,
never really fuck with long distance.
yeah. It's I mean,
It just takes everything. Like long distance don't make sense for
I guess
me,
it's
but
certainly possible, and I'm sure there are success stories out there. But personally, I think you're wasting your fucking time. There's so many
yeah, I
fucking
guess it
people,
depends on what
dude.
you're looking for in a relationship. Cause like I want to fucking see you, talk, you, hang out with you, like in the real world, not just text and type to you, or talk on the phone. I don't know. That just
No, I feel
doesn't do it
that.
for me.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I think I think for some people, like physical needs aren't as uh, necessary for them, or like they probably maybe have like a low sex drive, and like they don't need
yeah,
that physical shit, and like maybe they're shy and awkward and to themselves in the first place. So it may
I can
work
see
out
that.
for people like that.
True, you're right. Maybe it could. And see, like it's hard for me to put myself in that position because like I always look back at like, all right, well, how would I feel doing that
Oh yeah.
or in that situation? It's hard to like say, look at it from their perspective because I don't know their fucking perspective.
Yep. I tried making a long distance relationship work, and it didn't for every single reason that you would think it wouldn't work out
Yeah,
for. It's just not worth it. But that
yeah.
that
Need that physical touch.
do you remember Tumblr?
Tumblr. I never really got on Tumblr too much. Like I saw like a couple posts that might get linked and stuff like that, but like I never really like explored Tumblr.
Yeah.
I was more of a
That was
4chan
the other
internet
internet
guy.
friend that I wound up meeting up with.
You met someone through
I met
Tumblr.
them through Tumblr.
Damn, dude, you're about to get your liver cut out, your
Yeah,
kidneys stolen.
I didn't get catfished. It actually turned out
To
to be
be
exactly who I
legit?
just just like you, dude. You could have sliced my throat,
True, true, but like,
but
I don't
you
know.
were very
I guess
you
it's
were very hospitable,
yeah, it's
a
very it's
kind
weird
young
because like
man.
I've seen you like on the internet and we've talked to like Discord and shit before. So like it was, I don't know, it ain't shit for since we've known each other for so many years.
Yeah,
Versus, I don't know. I guess it'd be different if I never heard the person's voice or saw like maybe even like FaceTime. I guess it's great with FaceTime, right? If we never even like FaceTime, it'd be different.
yeah,
Like if
that's
I just
true.
like messaged someone on a forum and was like, "Hey, let's meet up. I've been talking to you for a year," and some fucking 70-year-old
Dude,
dude comes and chops my balls off.
dude, you remember forums?
Yeah, dude, I remember Sleepywood, bro. Sleepywood was the shit.
Besides MapleStory though, like, well, obviously that was a great forum too, but like I used to be on so many forums when I was younger. Like now it's all just
Yep.
Reddit and like subreddits. That's pretty much the extent
Yeah,
of forums today, where you want, if you want to join and
it's a good and a
anonymously
bad
talk
thing.
about, you know, things. But like, bro, I was a part of so many forums. I met really cool people actually. That
Yeah. See, I was
so
more
nice.
social on forums back in the day. Like I remember there was like Honda Tech, which was like a Honda enthusiast forum, right? Like I was into cars and shit,
Right.
and that was the forum to be on. Like if you want to talk about different builds or different shit about Hondas, but like you had those for basically every car community, like little niche in the car community, and then it was just all over the place, different forums for everything. Every game had one,
Yeah.
and
Chat.
it
Do you
was just
remember
much easier to
forums?
connect, right? So Reddit kind of is cool and all, but like I never
I
post on
mean,
Reddit because it's like
it essentially
there's so many fucking people on
it
Reddit,
essentially
dude.
is
Someone's gonna answer or
Reddit.
ask a
Reddit is
question.
what forums evolved into, because there's a subreddit for all these different things now. But it's
And it's
not the
great though.
same. It's just not the same.
It's great at the end of the day because you can explore and find new communities way easier than having to like
Yeah,
because like I've gotten into shit because of Reddit that I never would have gotten into outside of it, like Formula One, right? Like because I saw so many Formula One things posted on the front page, I was like, okay, let me check out a race.
that's like NASCAR. That's just
NASCAR. NASCAR's boring, dude. They just drive left.
oh, Formula One is like cross country, but for cars.
No, it's like left and right turns. NASCAR only do left turns. They haven't figured out the right
Is
turns yet.
there any kind of sport like
Dude,
racing sport
F1
out?
is the pinnacle of motorsport.
Okay, you know how in school there was track and then there was cross country.
Yeah.
Right. So, and like cross country was way more interesting because you were running through like forests and things like that. Is there like NASCAR slash Formula One, but like cross country where they're racing
You're
through
looking for
like,
rally.
sorry, rally?
You're thinking about rally, yeah. So you have like rally, um, like World Rally,
So like they race
Subarus
around like
and
mountains and shit.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. I would watch that.
yeah. It's like super fucking pimped out like Subarus and like Evos and like other cars, and they just drive on like dirt trails
Right. That's what I'm
through the
thinking.
mountains and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I would
that
watch
is
that.
dope as
I
shit,
would
and
watch
it's
that.
scary as hell.
Okay,
Like
Nate.
imagine having to do that.
Oh, I mean, I never would. I would watch it. Nate in the chat brought up 4chan.
4chan.
Did you ever use 4chan?
Good. Yeah, I discovered 4chan accidentally back in like 2007 because a buddy of mine posted his desktop on like a poster desktop thread on B, and then minimized in his taskbar was my AIM username because we were talking. And so my AIM got blown the fuck up, and I was like, "Who the fuck are? Why are all you people just hitting me up, dude?" And they're like, "Oh, your buddy posted your fucking
What
screen name
how
on
old were
B."
you?
I was like 13 or 14,
Oh
probably
fuck.
14.
Did
Yeah,
you get anything
I was
that you didn't want to see?
desensitized to the internet first time I got
Did you
on
get a lot
fucking
of dicks,
4chan,
Ralph? Be
dude.
honest.
There was a lot of everything.
No.
Any like the worst shit you could
Anything
possibly imagine on the internet.
anything
I
good?
saw it.
Anything good?
I mean, there's some good shit. There's some terrible shit. Some shit I don't want to see again.
Yeah.
There's lots of gore. There's lots of porn too on the other
People
side of
just
that.
send gore to people.
I mean, there's gore threads on 4chan. People like that shit.
I meant,
I
did
guess
you
they're
get
so
sent?
devoid.
Did you get
Oh no,
sent?
I didn't get sent individually. No, but like if you go on B,
What's
at the
B?
time it was 4chan. It's like the random board on 4chan. That's for like where all the big 4chan memes come
I
from.
don't
You
think
have
I've ever been
boards
on
for like
4chan.
everything else. I well nowadays I wouldn't check it out at all. It's gone to shit. You have like a political board. You have like a tech board. There's like a GIF board, a video game board, which is Vidya. Um, there's all kind of like different boards, but B is like the big like the shit hole of the internet, and that's where I got introduced to back in like late 2000s, and it was great, right? Like you just saw so much shit, and you were getting to be a part of like cool like Habba Hotel raids and shit. But like,
I used to love Habbo Hotel. Fuck.
it was a lot of like edgy kids
I
online,
loved Habbo
and
Hotel. Damn.
yeah, subvert racism and
You want to know a
shitty
secret,
memes.
Ralph?
What?
This is a secret I've been holding on to this whole time.
I want to hear it.
I scammed someone once in Habbo Hotel. You know those
How
shitty
dare you?
you know those shitty scammers in game like MMOs usually
Yeah.
where like they would get you to like type out your password.
Yeah.
So I tricked someone and
Type out your password. They automatically
like
censor it.
like like just it was something like I led them on to believe that they could like double their gold or get us, I don't know, and but it was actually just them typing out their username and password. I guess just password because your username, I don't know. And
Jeez.
I remember I saw it. I logged into their account really quick and like gifted my character all of their. This was like money that they bought like with
Yeah.
real money.
You
Like
straight
it was
robbed
probably a
some
kid.
poor kid, dude.
I mean, I was
Some
a
poor
kid
kid
too,
playing
but
Have a Hotel.
I was a kid too, but
Robbed them.
like they probably, I don't know, but I straight up robbed their ass. And I
I hope you have
remember
trouble sleeping at night.
I
That's
bought
awful.
I bought like a pet and like and I'm like and then I looked at everything I bought and I'm like you you
Like,
scumbag.
was
You
it worth it, dude?
scumbag. Was it worth
At
it?
what cost, dude?
Oh
Definitely not at your
no.
cost. Oh my
That was
god.
the only time though I've ever
That was
scammed
a complete
someone
shitter in
online.
MapleStory. Packing
You
editing.
scam you used to hack.
We used to dupe
But
and
that's not
crash
that bad
channels
because
and packet edit.
you're just at that point you're just taking advantage of the company like Nexon, like who gives a
Yeah,
shit.
but like there was one kid. I remember the only reason why I stayed number one warrior in El Nido was because the second dude that was leveling just as fast as me, I straight up locked his account. He could not log in without getting DC'd.
Oh
And for
wait,
the longest time, his character, his name was
how wait
Arnold Smith.
how do you
You
DC
basically just
someone?
have a packet editor spamming them like thousands of whispers a second to where like their client is lagging so hard they can't do anything. So like every time he'd
That
log
makes
in, his
sense.
character would just be floating in the free market
Wait,
like mid jump.
you would bother this kid even when you weren't playing?
Oh yeah, no, he could not log into his character, his warrior.
That's so fucked. What did he do to you?
Tried to be number one warrior. That was my fucking
That's
spot, all
fucked
right?
up. That's fucked up.
And dude, he was so mad. I was such a shitter back then, right? Like, but and then there was a packet edit we found where like if you like one of the when you change channels, it sent to the server the channel you were going to and the character name that was changing channels. So if I sent a channel or a packet and changed channels at the same time you did, I could essentially just change channels and be on your character now, and now I have access to all your items. Basically, just
What?
one packet, and I'm on your account.
You you can like just log into people's shit?
Yeah, so if you're changing channels, like, and it's easy to do it at free market, right? Because you can see when people are about to change channels. So when they change channels, you send your packet, and you basically just replace their name with your name and the channel they're going to. Change the channel, and if you're
Mm.
lucky, you get on their account. But you have to know what channel they're going to. and they're
That's fucking dirty. That's fucked up.
it is dirty. It is dirty. It was some bullshit, but it, that was like 10 years ago. So
Yo, shout out Nate. I don't know if you know the band Neutral Milk Hotel, Ralph, but I also
never
like
heard of
them,
them.
Nate. Nate also said that B is the internet's hive of scum and villainy, and that they
It
dox
is.
people on
They
B.
do.
What do you mean that?
So
How
like
do they dox people on B? On B?
they just like so some people might fuck up and post like a picture of something
Oh, you're saying
stupid,
like okay, like dox
and then
people that post.
they'll find like some tiny detail
That's
and know
so
exactly where the
scary,
fuck the
bro.
picture. Yeah,
That's
it's
so scary.
nowadays it's not so much that. Nowadays it's a lot of like posting, your girlfriend's nudes or something, or you laugh you lose threads, which are so stupid, and gore threads. There's nothing like really good going on there anymore. Back in the day, they had some really cool discussions on like some cool shit. Like the Shia LaBeouf had like a flag or something hanging up, and like people on B were able to like triangulate based on the planes flying over. He set up a webcam somewhere in the woods, and people on B found out because planes flying over, they matched it to like the flight log or like the flight patterns, and were able to like drive close to it, honk, and triangulate exactly where the fuck his camera was. It was ridiculous, dude. 4chan's on some shit.
Okay,
That's for like a lot of the hacking
if I
shit too.
wasn't
It's
if
like
I
you talk about
wasn't like
anonymous. That's them.
frightened of the power that mass of people have,
Yeah.
that'd be really cool. That's actually
Nowadays it's
that's
nowhere
like
near. It's like
interesting.
a tiny fraction of what it used to be. But a lot of at the time it was like a lot of the anonymous group was on there for like hacking shit and stuff. But now they're I don't even know what the fuck anonymous is nowadays.
Ralph, I need you to thank Tasers for the gifted sub.
Hazers, you mad lad. Thank you, bud, for the gifted. Matt loves it. I'm sorry, dinofries. Did I dox
Bro,
you,
you
Nate?
just
I'm sorry.
doxed me. What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, dude. I don't know the protocol.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're lucky this isn't 4chan.
Right,
they would have
dude.
FBI'd my ass right now
Dude,
on the
they could look
second.
at the color of your
Swatted
fucking
me.
paint and know what fucking store it was bought from.
Your
They're fucking
buddy
retarded.
sloppily hacked. Nate says he and his buddy sloppily hacked a RuneScape account with the username Philip. Also, we have a Philip in the chat. And
What's up, Philip?
shit was so cash. I'm guessing they were just like loaded, like an account that was loaded. That's wait, Philip too. You got the name, dude. That name is sick. That's friggin'
Pretty
that's
unique name. You could probably sell that name now for a lot of money. Well, depending on it's RuneScape, probably not a lot of people. Do people play RuneScape still?
yeah.
Really? Like the
People
original?
play old school RuneScape now a lot. Like how WoW is
Like
classic. Like people play old school RuneScape. I
I never
love
played
RuneScape.
RuneScape. I never
Never?
played it.
That was pretty good.
Never. A lot of
I
kids
really
in
liked
high school
RuneScape.
played it, but like
Dude,
I just
the scams with RuneScape.
I was like MapleStory's better, dude. You should get on MapleStory. They're like, no, RuneScape, bro. I'm like,
I
all right,
played
fuck you then.
MapleStory after RuneScape.
Uh,
But I played RuneScape when I was like in middle school. And then I played high
so I didn't
I did
play games in middle school.
old school RuneScape, yeah. Old school RuneScape was cool. I That's what I did. Dude, I was gonna say before, I remember I was like in a group of people talking, and this was like when MySpace was really popular. And I didn't have a MySpace. And they were like, well then what do you do on the internet? And like I was too embarrassed to be like, oh, like go on like MapleStory and Pokemon forums, because like that's what I did after
Yeah.
school. Like that's what I did. I'd go on the computer and fucking check on like my post. Dude, that was the shit.
See, I fucked with Newgrounds a lot when I
I
first
went
got
on
on the
Newgrounds.
internet. Yeah,
I
Newgrounds
didn't post,
games.
but like I played.
Yeah, I played a lot of Newground games, and I did fuck with MySpace. And MySpace is what got me into like coding and shit. 'Cause like everyone had all these, like you'd go and copy and paste your web layout for your MySpace page, and I'm like, I'm not gonna copy that. I can figure out how to do this shit on my own.
Yeah, I
And then I
mean,
just like completely change it.
MySpace was cool. I never made a MySpace. My friend made me one, and I got in trouble. But that was all I got.
I had like five of them because like my mom would like I'd get in trouble and she'd be like, I'll check to see if you were online or if you snuck online because I could see when you were last online. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just make a new fucking MySpace that you don't know about. And I had like five of them.
Did they not have incognito mode back then?
Fuck no.
No? Huh.
No, dude, that was I mean that Firefox was the big one. Chrome
Yo,
wasn't even out
yes,
then.
Nate. Nate brought up miniclip.com. Big shout
Miniclip
out
was
to
pretty fun
miniclip.
too.
That was
They had that
that
like
was me and my
trial
brother's
motorbike one.
main website. What was the game called?
It was like a trial motorbike one where you're just like 2D little dirt bike climbing up rocks and shit. That was my favorite one. We just play the fuck out of that in school.
I can still picture like the layout of miniclip.com.
It probably hasn't changed to be honest, dude.
It probably has changed the layout, I would say, but also like
Nope.
it looks the same.
it's,
It's
it
or
looks
it's
the
still like
same, dude.
orange and blue and orange and silver,
It's it's like green and orange.
green
Well,
and
like
orange.
the background is white now, but it's like the layout itself. It looks like it's from the early 2000s.
I love that. Also, E-Bombs World.
Edom's World was lit too.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, it is blue and orange.
We used to do in high school, because like the computers in our computer class would obviously ban pretty much every website, um, except I can't fucking think of the name. It was like Midlow's World, or
Yeah.
Midlow's Realm. I don't know. Some fucking kid out there was able to make a website with games that was able to bypass the.
Well, because like they have to put in the name, so basically they just catch what game
I,
sites people are
I, I,
using
I
and
gotta
they
look
just
up what
ban
this
it.
fucking website was called. He
Because
was
like I
he was
remember
a
I made my
hero
own
to
proxy because
us.
that's what we used to do to get around that shit was like use proxies and shit.
It's
And
not
so I remember I
Midlow.
went and
Damn
made
it.
my own proxy website to use because they kept banning all the proxy sites when I was in school, and I was like, "Yo, check this out. Go use this proxy site. It's mine. They don't know about it yet."
I can't remember what the homie was called, but yeah, he made a website that was able to be accessible on our computers. And I found out at that time that you could just like rip a game like an exe file
hmm
and then put it on your flash drive and just bring that flash drive to school,
Yeah.
because like you have to bring a flash drive to keep your like homework on and shit, so you just have a
Yeah.
flash drive full of games.
See,
That's
when
what
I
I
was in
did.
high school, they gave everybody laptops. Like every student got their own
would,
laptop they
would
could
you go
take
to
home and do
private or
whatever the fuck
public
they
school?
wanted. Oh no, public school.
Yeah, me too. You fucking
Yeah.
rich bitch.
No, it was not. It was a
You got
bunch
a
of it was a
laptop in high
redneck school.
school?
Yeah. Well, not all the kids have laptops in school.
That's awesome. I didn't have a fucking
But
laptop
like
in high
we had
school.
one, and like within like 4 hours of getting this bitch, I already had the admin password, and like I just had a VPN on there, so none of their fucking shit blocked my anything I did on it.
Nice.
All of it ended up getting me expelled, but
You got expelled?
yeah, I got
How'd they
expelled
find
my
out?
junior year. I posted a guide on Facebook Notes on how to install this Japanese VPN I was using. It was a VPN I was using to play Korean MapleStory.
I actually,
It's
I feel like I remember like you playing Korean Maple Story and like telling me how to
Yeah,
do
I played
it.
the fuck out of KMS and
Yeah,
KMS2.
because
Um,
you played, yeah, KMS two. That's what it was, and
yeah.
you like told me how to play it because you had to buy an account on that
Yeah, and you were
website.
you saw I sent you that screenshot where you're like this motherfucker bought NX already.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I still have that account too, but like I used a VPN to play those, and so like I used that same VPN to access all the shit at the school that I wanted to get access to. And I posted a guide on how to install this VPN with pictures and everything, super detailed, almost like a guide you see on a forum, right? Like this is where I got the inspiration to make the guide. And I was like, hey, if y'all want to access any website without using a proxy site, here you go.
you
Install this
doxed
VPN.
yourself.
But I did, and then a teacher saw it on Facebook and fucking reported me, that asshole.
It's
But
fucked up. You were trying
I
to.
had I got expelled for that, but it was like I also had like they had used this software called like proxy admin, right? To like monitor kids' computers on the school network. And their dumbasses didn't change the admin password to the account. So I went and downloaded it online, the admin host or the admin control panel software for it, installed it on my laptop, just typed in admin, and I could have access to every computer in the school.
Did you
And
do anything?
Oh, I would shut down people's computers constantly. I'd be fucking with my teachers while they were trying to do a presentation.
Oh, that's
It
so
was
great.
it was awesome. And that they caught me because they took my laptop because they saw the post I made on Facebook. So all that shit just came tumbling down.
How long was the expulsion?
I got expelled my junior year, like January of my junior
Oh
year,
wait,
and then I had
expelled is different.
yeah,
Expelled
yeah,
is
no,
like
I was
you're
yeah,
kicked
I
out.
did not finish school that junior year, so then I had to go to school the following year, where I did my junior year. Well, it was like my senior year because I kind of caught up on the classes I missed, but then I had to do an extra semester, so I was on that 4.5 year plan.
Mm.
So I did like 4 years, and then and I see I was never even a sophomore. I was a freshman, and because my attendance was so fucked up, they didn't boost me to a sophomore. They kept me as a freshman, and I changed schools, but I still got to take sophomore classes. So I was a freshman twice. Skipped being a sophomore, was a junior for like 6 months, and then got expelled, and then was a senior for a year and a half.
So you were never a
It was,
junior.
I was never a sophomore. I was a
You were never a
junior for like half the
sophomore.
year. Yeah,
That's like,
it was a
and
fucked up
and
situation.
now you do coding as a job. That's like a
Yes,
that's a little mini series right there. That's a little
I know,
movie.
right?
That's a short movie.
Right? It's they're gonna have a documentary about me one day, but I gotta do something worthwhile for it first.
What I'm trying to like picture coding in my head. Right?
It's actually not that bad. It's super easy.
it's
Like
easy.
once you, it's just like logic puzzles, right? Like if this then that, or while this is doing this, do this. And if you can break things down, like anything that you want in those simple steps, you can code. And after that, it's just learning the syntax. People are like, "Oh, what language do you know?" And it's like, well, it's not about like what language you know, because there's languages that I work with, but then it ain't shit to
Isn't
like
it?
next week pick up a new language
So
because I know how to program.
how
I
many
just got to figure out how
languages
to
are
type
there?
it
There's
into
like
it.
C plus
Oh, there's a
plus.
ton. There's a ton.
Is
There's like C++
Python a
is
language?
popular. Python's one of the easiest to learn because it looks closer to English than anything. I use C sharp mostly.
C sharp.
JavaScript is the fucking
That's a
devil.
note.
It is a note. It is a note. That's why I love the language.
But can you play a C sharp?
Uh, on my ukulele,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm tone deaf. I just, that's why I make electronic music, not play instruments.
Right, right. So like, but it's not okay, when people are like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of zeros and ones." What are they referring
Now
to?
that's binary, right? So that's
So
like
that's a
at
that's another
the
language?
core. That's like so languages like so say like C++ plus plus like you mentioned. It's a way to basically make it easy for humans to tell the computer what to do, and then it gets compiled by the computer and turned into a bunch of zeros and ones. And then those zeros and ones do something. But it's basically just like a level on top of the zeros and ones that make it easy for humans to be able to type it and tell it what to do.
Okay.
I mean, if you were some fucking prodigy, you probably could do some, binary shit. There's like super base languages that people use. Obviously, like you got to think about it. None of it would have been possible without programming something to begin with. There were no programming languages then.
Right.
They had to do it like the old-fashioned way.
Right.
But it's 2021, baby. We're in the fucking future. We don't got to worry about that shit. I just type in if it does this and do that, and then we're good to go.
So like do so for example, does like you know how colors have codes?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hexadecimal codes
right,
or RGB
so like
values.
so if you were wanted to make a web page, if you wanted to make the background of a web page be blue, what code would you enter?
So you would use CSS because you're changing the styling of a web page, right? So like HTML and CSS go hand in hand because HTML doesn't actually make your shit look pretty. It just formats it in a way that's readable. And then you take CSS, and none of these are programming languages. They're just markup languages, I guess. But you take like CSS and then you say, okay, well, for every body element or for every paragraph element, we're going to change it to be this color font. Or for the background colors of all of these elements, it's going to be this. So when that element gets put on the page in HTML, the CSS knows what to make a certain color.
So
So
then
you're
what it
basically just telling it
so then C++ is for
a whole
what
other language. That's the complex language. Not really complex. I mean, it's pretty hard,
what
but it's like a
dev
programming language. It's what like you're writing actual software.
okay. So
Like you're writing
if you were gonna
games
make
or drivers, stuff like that.
I was gonna say like what language are games written with?
Depends on the game. I know Unity uses C sharp. I don't know if Unity uses like for its base engine if what it uses, but I know like when you make a game in Unity, a lot of the scripting is done in C sharp. Um, and then you have games that are made in Java, like Minecraft. So it depends because all the different languages, there's not like one language.
Is Java a language?
Java is a language.
But Unity's
JavaScript is also a language. Unity is a gaming engine.
right.
So JavaScript is more like web focused, right? And you can do like backend shit with JavaScript, but
Miniclip
like
was Java. A lot of it.
miniscript was Flash,
Oh, you're right.
action
You're
script.
right. You're right. You're right. That
You
was
use action
Flash.
script to code Flash games. And that's done in like a like you would use the Adobe program and like you can change scenes and make it do certain shit. Um, but like a lot of web games now can be done in like I can make a game in Unity using C sharp, but export it out to be like for WebGL or whatever the fuck it's called and put it on HIO and you can play it in your browser.
So when you're making a game, because a lot of games are made in Unity, so
Yeah, or Unreal.
on
Unreal uses C++,
or on
I think.
Unreal, right. So like
Yeah.
when you're making a game in when you're making a game in Unity or Unreal Engine, are you looking at a bunch of code, or they like simplify
Nine
it for
times out of
you?
10, no.
So
So
they
you're looking at
simplify
like
it.
the window. Yeah, they simplify it, right? So they basically give you like a user interface to interact with stuff. So say like you have the scene view and you want like a block to control. Say you just make a simple 3D cube. Like on their back end on the engine, it knows how to make this 3D cube, and then you might attach a script to it that says, hey, when you press W, it's going to move in this direction. When you press D, it moves in that
So it's
direction.
both.
If you touch another object, then it does something else. And that's all really, it is
So
in that.
it's
I don't know how
like
to do all like the super complex shit.
so it's like so you I'm looking right I'm making a game. Let's say I want to put down a block.
Hmm.
Unity or Unreal Engine like already has like built-in interface to like place a platform.
Yeah, so you'll have like
But then you can
platforms you can just
also
place.
take that platform which is made out of code and
Hmm.
apply specific code into it.
Right. To basically just and make it interact in a certain way or do a certain thing or have a certain behavior. Right. Like
Okay.
if you want that, you can add a piece of code to like say you just made a flat plane, you want it to be a ground, but you wanted half of it to be water or half of it to be ice and half of it to be grass. Well, the ice would be slippery, right? So maybe the friction would be less on the ice part, so you could code in the friction on a certain section of that and then the other section of that. It's
Right.
like like these game engines basically do a lot of the groundwork for you, so you don't
Yeah.
have to make your own physics engine and shit, or do all that math to figure out how to make gravity work and shit.
I
And
gotta.
then you just, easy, easy.
That makes kind of sense. We gotta catch up a chat. Can you do me a favor and thank
Yes,
Tasers for the
Tasers again,
five gifted
Mad
subs.
Lad, 5 gifted subs. Jesus, bud, we appreciate it. Matt definitely appreciates it.
Thank you.
You're
That was
Mad
good.
Lad.
That was good. Shout out to everyone. Join us, Ozzy, King Bomber, Tasers
King
himself.
Bomber Donnie's on here.
Donnie's in the house. Thank you for the
That's my boy.
posture check.
I'm
And
gonna go grab. Can I go grab a water?
go grab water.
I'm parched. Thanks, bud.
Y'all, if you have any questions. Oh, thanks for the gifted sub, King Bomber. Sending out the what am I saying? Reciprocating the love that Taser showed. Appreciate that. If you guys have any questions for Ralph, or topics you guys want us to talk about, feel free to bring it up. What's up, Leo? Thanks for the hydrates, guys.
Hydrates. Hydra homies. Fuck Nestle.
Hydro homies. That's right. Fuck Nestle.
Or, and
Yo,
other things
yo,
Reddit posts will
chat,
repeat.
chat. Can we get a couple of fuck Nestle's in the chat?
Isn't it great, dude? Reddit's like a fucking hive mind.
Ooh, we do have a hype
And like
train
you can
coming.
go on onto Reddit posts and like 99% of the time I already know what's going to be commented on the video or the post. It's
Yeah,
like all the same regurgitated fucking
yo,
recycled memes over and over and over again.
yeah. You got to thank King Bomber for the 2 gifted subs.
Donnie, King Bomber, thank you. I'm doxing him, my bad. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, bro.
Ralph,
You're a fucking
Ralph is
champion.
doxing all of us out here.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Fuck Nestle.
Fuck
What's the
Nestle,
best game
dude.
of all time? Yeah. What's your favorite game? Ralph.
I got a couple. Witcher 3 for sure.
Mm,
One of my favorite.
people like that.
And then a lot of people like Ocarina of Time as like the ultimate, but like
Sure.
Wind Waker for me was the shit, dude.
Okay.
I love the fuck out of Wind Waker. It's just
Yeah.
like the whole art style behind it too.
Yeah. Ocarina of Time is actually the number one slot on Metacritic.
Yeah,
Like when you look
it's a good fucking
when you
game.
look at best video games of all time, it's the number one slot.
I think it is the best of all time in like in an overall sense, but like from what I've enjoyed the most. Like Witcher 3, Skyrim's pretty good too.
I did
I've
love
got a lot
Skyrim.
of time out of Skyrim.
I do love Skyrim.
Um,
Yeah.
but like Wind Waker, I played the fuck out of that on GameCube. Uh, Witcher 3 though was super amazing.
Did you
Just
play
I
the
guess
other
just
ones, or you
between the
just played Witcher
graphics.
3?
I just played 3. I've never like I tried to go back and play 2, but the graphics were such dog shit compared to 3 that I was like, I can't do this. I just
Mm.
cannot do it.
We got
I'll
another.
watch the fucking Netflix series.
Oh yeah, there's another one coming out, right? There's a
There is
new.
new season coming out next month.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
bro, you should watch Arcane.
Arcane, what is that on?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
It's
What's it about?
it's about it's like stories from League of Legends.
Oh, is
Like
it
the
a League of
characters.
Legends? Is that the League of Legends fucking show
Yeah,
they
it just
made?
came out.
Okay.
It's
See,
really
that might
fucking
be hard for
good.
me to get into because I don't know shit about League of Legends.
Neither
I
do
played it,
I.
I tried it, and I feed a lot,
I don't know
so I just quit
shit
playing.
about League of Legends, but it was awesome.
The only
It's
MOBA
it
I played was Heroes of the Storm.
it's dope. I recommend it.
I
Arcane
might
is
check it
fucking
out. I
great.
might check it out.
Bro, King Bomber just endorsed it. We both did.
Did he?
Yep. Oh, so does
King
Tasers. I
Bomber.
actually watch it with Tasers.
Tasers, y'all are watching it. Okay, okay. I'll
It's
give it a
good.
try.
It's good.
I'll give it a try.
We got a
How long is
question.
it? Or how many episodes? Oh, go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
there's only 6 episodes out right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, they're like 45 minutes each.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. So King Bomber actually asked, what's an easy beginner code to learn?"
Python.
Yeah, you were saying that
For sure,
before.
Python's probably the easiest. Java's also pretty good, but like that's what a lot of universities will teach you right out of the gate.
Java
But
is used for things besides games,
yeah, software.
software.
A lot of software is written in it. Enterprise level shit. Um, enterprise level shit. So like a lot of like corporate software and shit is uses Java or C sharp. Or the company I work for, they use C sharp. Um,
Mm.
but it's one of the top ones. But for a beginner, like if you know absolutely jack shit about programming, Python is the way to go.
I I what's Python used for? Isn't Python mostly
Python's
like
used for like
math?
scripting. They use it for data science, and like scripting and stuff on servers and shit, like back end shit. I don't know, you could do like web development stuff with it too. They have like Django framework. Uh, Eve Online actually, I think, was made with Python,
Oh, really?
which is nutty. Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Did
A lot of
you
math shit.
you taught yourself all this shit on your own?
Yeah, it started out with like I said, MySpace layouts. Like I wanted to know how
Well,
to make because
MySpace
I
was
was just copying and
HTML.
pasting. Right, it's HTML and CSS, but I like learned about it then, and then when I got into private servers for MapleStory, I made my own private server,
That's
And when I made
right.
my own project, yeah, and
I
it was
forgot
in
about that. You
Java.
did.
Yep. So I learned a little bit of Java and made my own changes to the MapleStory server. And I made our own. I made the Island MS, right? So it was just like an Islander only
Fuck,
MapleStory server.
I remember
And
that.
we had a forum and everything. It was great. And
Yes,
I
we
actually
did.
burned through like 2 routers because of it. But yeah, I learned Java for that, and that's what made me want to like actually learn to code more and do it for my job and shit. And then kind of like took a break after the MapleStory private servers. Did the usual fucking drinking and drugs thing, and then uh, once I got my shit together again, started working back on coding and stuff, and then finally made it happen. Without a degree too, that shit was hard.
That's got to be interesting. I was thinking like a company, you just being like, "Yo, I know the code, but I also don't have a degree."
Yeah, I started like so I was like, well, I need to have experience to get a job, and then I was like, well, I'm not gonna get experience, or I'm not gonna get a job if I don't get experience. So I was like, I'm just gonna make my own fucking experience, and so I just quit my job and started freelancing, and it actually worked out all right for like the first year, and then the second year it kind of fell off because it was just kind of like I don't know, being my own boss kind of sucked ass.
We were talking about that
It's like trying
before.
to kick myself in the ass in the morning and say, all right, get to fucking work, but instead I'd just be on Twitch streaming all day.
Chat.
And
Imagine having to tell yourself to work or study. Not
yeah, it's
easy.
different when you like are told like your boss is like, "Hey, I have this task for you. I need to get done. You have till Friday to get it done." And you're
So
like, "Okay,
easy.
well,
It's
boom, I'll
so
crank it
great.
out."
Yeah,
But
exactly.
when you're like, "Fuck, I have to go out and look for the work and go call up people or go knock on these businesses' doors like, "Hey, do you need a website?" or call them up, "Hey, you need a website?" That shit is miserable.
Yep.
And then you have to force yourself to do that and go look for work. And then when you get the work, you actually have to deliver. Oh, it was a pain in the ass. It was like 80% sales, and I fucking hate sales.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
I never did
yeah,
sales, but I almost got into copywriting. So like,
yeah.
yeah, which is
What
like
does that entail?
that's like writing emails with a marketing and sales point of view. And I was really bad at it. I couldn't do it. Uh,
Do you ever do marketing?
I kind of do marketing now, I guess, but
Well, you have to do your own
not
marketing now, yeah.
what.
You have to do your own marketing now, yeah.
Well, like the clients that I have, I do marketing for them,
Right.
but like not not in like the traditional sense, like mostly communication stuff, but like a lot of
Like
things.
social media.
Yeah, like a lot of like you can consider pretty much anything marketing, but
True.
I
Well,
don't.
like I'm thinking like inbound marketing, right? So like that's what I noticed when I was doing the web development shit. Is like not everyone needs a website every fucking month, so it's hard to find work. But what they do need is someone managing their shit
Yeah,
and managing their social media, and that's where I found a nice little niche in. But
chat
I hated it.
chat saying you have big brain. Is this true? How
Nah,
big is
mine's
your
smooth as
brain?
shit. My shit's smooth as fuck, like a chicken breast.
That's probably true. What's up, Taco? Being your own boss means you have double the work. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And
It's because
fuck
like it's
that
so
hustle till you die bullshit, dude. I fucking hate it.
true. True chat. Don't fuck work. Yo, do you know there's a subreddit?
Talking about anti-work,
Yeah.
anti-work. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Some of them are a little over the top for
They're
me.
really over the top.
Like they
I don't
really
know
fucking
why.
hate work, and like
Reddit
I
must be
hate
listening
not
to
being able to
me
work.
because they popped up, and I was like,
Like it's just yeah,
anti-work.
they're wild. They're wild. Like think of it
That's what
like
subreddits are. It's like you like this thing or you're interested in this thing, and then there's a subreddit for people who take that thing to the extreme.
yeah.
That's like mostly
It's
Reddit in a nutshell.
problem with like anti-work is like a lot of people just don't want to fucking work at all. Where it's like me, I just want to
Yeah, you.
have a balance, right? Like I want to be busy because like sitting here all day and with nothing to do is fucking boring. And as much as you think sitting here playing games all day is fun, it's actually not. It gets tiring real quick if you do it just every fucking day. So like having something that's not video game related to do during the day, like a job, and something that keeps you like occupied and you know got shit going on. But like right now with my work, it's super slow because like the client just doesn't have any work, and so they're just like, all right, well hold on, we'll keep billing them, and you'll still be getting paid, but just sit back and wait. So like I literally just sit down here and do nothing all day,
Yeah,
and it's so boring.
I think, huh? But like, what about streamers, right? Who play video games, uh, to get paid for
See, I
it.
want to know, is it enjoyable for them to sit there and play
Well, it's
10
work,
hours of
right?
fucking Fortnite every fucking day?
It's
I can
work.
barely last 5 minutes in Fortnite, and I fucking hate it.
Well, I feel like it's a combination because like 10 hours of playing Fortnite as a streamer for like, and it's your job. I'm sure like it's like half of it. It's like you're working.
They're like, man, I fucking hate it, but at the end of the day, I'm making fucking five
Yeah,
hundred
but
thousand dollars.
I'm making money. You would do that if you were getting paid for it because it's just
I
work.
mean, yeah, if I was, yeah, if it was work, yeah, but like, I think the thing comes into there's like, if it's you're making content, right? Like that's a job and that's hard in its own right.
Yeah,
Playing a game just like I never understood the people that just played one game over and over and over and over again and never like I know a buddy of mine that streams Dead by Daylight and that's all he plays 8 hours a day every single day and it's like dude how can you play the same game that much?
I
I
tried Dead
played
by
that much in
Daylight.
like a week I'm already burnt out of the game. It's
I
like
I
shit.
mean, some people just like like you haven't gotten tired of Final Fantasy.
Well I haven't played in like 2 3 weeks because I'm waiting for the expansion to come out.
Yeah,
But now that there's not as much shit to do because I'm waiting for the expansion to come out, there's not really a whole lot for me to like sign on and do.
I
I've
think
been
it's
playing
just
Forza Horizon 5 the past like week, and I've been playing like 16 hours of that a day. I've done everything in the fucking game. It's getting to the point where like there's nothing for me to do anymore.
I think when it comes to competitive games, I mean, you're just playing to get better and better. So
Right. So that makes sense.
it's like
Like
you're
CS:GO, I
training.
remember watching a lot of people play CS:GO, but then you look on there and they're playing the same game still
Bye,
10
Ozzy.
hours a day for 5 years. Like, could you imagine playing the same game all day long? Even, I mean, I guess they're at a professional level, so it makes sense. And it's hard for me to imagine that because, like, I play the game
Dude,
that much and
they
I'm
also
burnt
they
out.
love it. Like
Right. They're
I
like
could
so
I
passionate.
could see
I can't be
myself
passionate about something like that. I can't be passionate
I
about
could see
anything that
myself
much.
doing that with like Pokemon. I
Uh-huh.
never get tired of Pokemon. There are definitely some franchises out there.
Well, MapleStory 2 was, I streamed that like 8 to 10 hours a day. But the problem with that game was like there wasn't 8 to 10 hours worth of shit to do in that game.
Yeah.
And like in order to play it, and you grinded like the same raid over and over, and you could only do it 30 times a week. And then you have to make a bunch of alt characters, and it's like I don't want to just sit here grind on these fucking alts all day. It's so boring.
We have some chat updates. Uh
Okay.
Taco says that there's people. Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay, this is a good point. There's a lot of people on anti-work that are in like retail and the food industry. So
Oh yeah, no, for
they're just
sure.
going on there to complain.
They're
Like,
just sour because people
yeah,
fucking yell at them every day. I
yeah,
understand that. I've
yeah.
worked retail, and it fucking sucks.
I worked retail for a hot month and it
I've wanted
sucked.
to tell so many customers to go fuck themselves, dude. Like literally
Retail's
go fuck off.
wild. Chat,
Dude, people think they have the
put a
fucking
one
power
in
and over
put a
people.
one in the chat if you've worked in retail or food. I worked there.
Food industry, I could not imagine. I refuse
So
to work in food
you worked
industry.
at like a shop on
Yeah, I worked at
on
Lowe's.
the with the apron. We got a
I
lot of
didn't. Well,
we
I
got
had a
some ones
vest.
in
I
the
had a
chat.
vest. Yeah, I had a vest, dude. It was awful. Like I hated it. But like food industry, I couldn't do it because people like I've seen people treat their servers like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna get treated like that.
Chat, let's
Cause
hear some
fuck your
stories.
food.
What do we got, Chad? Tell us your nightmare stories from working retail and food. We got a few ones in the chat. Your family owns 5 donut shops. That sounds kind of lit.
Depends on how fucking hardcore that family is. They're like, I need you to fucking work, 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 work.
Oh, that's true.
Like, no, you can't go out Friday night.
Well,
You need to
five
fucking
donut
work.
shops. That's a chain. Five.
Yeah, I mean that's local chain.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What was
fuck
I gonna
food
say?
industry.
Oh, also, Taco said, it's about finding meaningful work that you're passionate about. Work to live, not live to work. Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like me and
True.
you were talking about this, but we were kind of like,
I've worked a lot of shitty jobs and I hated it, and that's why I did what I had to do what I wanted to do.
Part of me, as an adult, like I still don't want to give up on like my dreams or whatever, but like part of me is also just like I would be fine just having a job that I don't hate and like I don't mind and just like doing it. It doesn't bum me out, and that's that. And then just like putting all
Yeah,
my free time and money towards things I'm passionate about.
I'm
But that's
all
like the
behind
adult in
the
me
idea of
talking.
that work-life balance. You know,
I think that's
I
normal. I think
think
that's like 90% of people.
you don't want a
Ye-
fucking job that you fucking hate going to. But the problem is there's so many fucking jobs like that. And there's not a lot of jobs doing something that you really want to do. And the problem with doing
Pretty
something
much
you really
none.
want to do is you start off doing something you like doing and then because it's your job you end up fucking hating it.
That's true too.
So you got to find a balance and it's
I mean that. I mean
it's not easy,
people
but
say that shit too. Like
everyone's
I
constantly hiring. If
that
you don't like something, it's easy to change your career. Just go learn a new skill. Go do this. And you're like, oh well, I don't like this aspect of this job. I want to find a job where I don't have to deal with customers. So then maybe go into tech or something else. Or there's so much shit you can do.
I did read that though. Like, don't turn your hobbies into a job because then you'll like or like your passions and then you'll wind up hating them because then it
Yep.
becomes
That's why I don't do
work.
websites anymore. That's why I don't code for other people outside of work. And when I maybe get the occasional bug like the Discord bot, and
Yeah.
I don't try to make music professionally because I don't ever I maybe make a song a year, if that. And
True.
then
True.
it's just like that's why my thing is like I want to find a job where I can wake up, go to work, and get off at a decent time. And not a lot of overtime, if any at all. I'd rather not fucking work overtime. Just pay me fucking my salary. Let me do my job during the day. Don't fucking call me or email me after 5 o'clock. Let me do my own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I feel that. I
I
feel
had to
that.
work a bunch of bullshit jobs in order to get there
Yeah.
and find out what I wanted.
True. True.
But you can
Uh,
change careers, I think, easily.
King Bomber wants to know how much time you have in Forza.
I had 41 hours driven yesterday. The game's a week old, and then I probably drove another 6 today. So we're getting close to 50 hours of driving time in that game.
There you go.
It's only been out a week.
All right, we got some stories. King
All
Bomber
right.
actually said they used to work at a deli in Walmart and got called worthless by a customer because Walmart stopped carrying the cheese they normally bought. Can you imagine?
Yeah, people are so fucking
We
entitled,
don't
and I
have this
hate it.
cheese. You're fucking worthless. It's like, yeah,
Like, you
dude,
don't
you're
have
right.
this fucking monster? You
I
fucking
forgot to make the
worthless sack of
cheese.
shit. This is your fucking fault.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I can't, dude. That's why I hate people. And
Someone drew someone threw their drink at Taco working at Subway. Are you
oh my god,
serious?
dude. Grab the salt, and I
Bro.
would climb that fucking counter and
I
eat that shit.
probably I don't know though, like
I'd say, man, I really need this fucking job, dude.
yeah,
Shit,
you
that
might
fucking sucks.
that's how you probably would
Sorry,
react.
sir, that you feel this way. Like, and that's what sucks too. It's like you
Oh
get
my
fired if you
gosh.
express any kind of emotion other than like, oh, thank you, sir. I'm sorry that you feel this way. You just fucking assaulted me, but I'm sorry you feel this way. Please come back again. We'll make sure we get it right next time. Like, you have to basically
Damn.
suck their dick, and I hate it. And on that aspect, yeah, anti-work definitely. But
Anti we're back to team anti
yeah,
work.
fuck work, bro. When you dealing with shit like that, fuck work.
That's true. I
But
kind of agree.
and then it sucks too because like not everyone also has the ability to like go out and use their free time to learn something new. So
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
hard for some people because you actually some people have lives and responsibilities outside of that and they can't just dedicate. And then they're so fucking worn out from work that they don't have the energy to put into learning something new,
Yeah,
and that sucks too. But I think it's worth it in the end because if you just stay miserable and just accept that you're miserable, you're just going to continue to be miserable.
that's true. That's good advice.
I straight up quit my job and had no fucking plan on doing anything else. Like, dude, I
Yeah,
can't do
I've
this
done
shit
that.
anymore.
I've done that
I
before.
fucking quit. I was like,
I
dude,
reached a breaking point
I'll at
before.
least put my 2 weeks notice in, but like, I'm cashing out my fucking 401k. I'll live off that for the next year, dude. Fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. I've done that without a job lined up.
Yep.
Um,
And I remember everyone was like, "Why would you do that? You had a good
oh
job. You
yeah,
should. You don't have something lined up." I'm like, "Dude,
yeah.
fuck no. I was ready
People
to
will
shoot
never.
somebody."
Yeah, nobody's gonna understand you better than you at the end of the day too when it comes to shit like that. Cause
And at the end of the day,
everyone would
looking
tell
back, it
you.
paid off,
Yeah,
right? Like it paid off. So you got to take risks, but you got to calculate it a little bit.
definitely calculated for sure.
If you're living like paycheck
Yeah,
to paycheck,
yeah,
don't have
then
anything
yeah,
saved up, you can't just fucking quit. Because what are you gonna fucking do,
that's true.
right?
Also, crazy in chat whose family owns 5 donut shops. Indeed, worked his ass off for free after school.
That's one thing of those fucking
That's
family
not poggers.
businesses, dude. I hate it,
That's not
dude. That
poggers.
sucks. That shit should be illegal, bro. Report their ass to Department of Labor. Shit.
I feel like
Maybe it's not even in the U.S. I'm just
if
assuming.
if I had a if I was older and I had a family business, I would I'd probably I'd pay my kids, right? You're supposed to you should pay your kids, right?
Yeah, you should 100%, but you also shouldn't make your fucking kids work. Hire a fucking actual person able to work.
Yeah, that's
Unless
true.
they're like
That's
your
true.
kid is of age, right? Like don't be making your
Unless they're
12-year-old
of
year old
age, right?
work in the
Right.
kitchen for free just so you don't have to pay one employee and you get more money. Like
Yep.
if your business ain't able to make money by paying employees, you shouldn't fucking be in business.
Oh
If you gotta like
fuck.
find some shit to skirt around and not pay people, then that's where it starts to draw the line.
That's true. So King Bomber also worked at McDonald's, and a drunk guy pissed all over the mirror and the sink and stuffed French fries in the urinal, and they had to clean it all up. And
Jesus,
they quit
dude.
that night. You quit after you cleaned it up.
I know, right? That's when you say, yo, fuck this, all
Did
right?
you
I
quit
fucking,
before or after you cleaned it
no,
up? That's
dude.
important.
Yeah. I mean, after you clean it up, you might as well just cool off. I'm like, all right, well, fuck, it's already done now, over with now.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I couldn't. Mm.
He,
That's when you take the fucking pressure
we
washer
gotta
down.
know if you quit before or after. That's important.
Just take the pressure washer down.
But also, uh, you well besides you made like before chat we were talking about he made a Discord bot, Ralph, which is pretty neat. It so the bot when you posted a YouTube video in the Discord in his Discord server, it pulls a random comment. Correct?
Yeah, so like I wanted it to be like a bot that reacts to YouTube videos. So it looks like the bot actually watched the videos and came up with a comment for it. So what he
Right.
does is he just whenever you post a YouTube link, he grabs like 10 comments from that video and then just randomly picks one of them and posts it. And a lot of the times it says some funny shit because people on YouTube post stupid shit all the time.
Right.
But it's relevant to the video, so it's and I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna integrate the same thing for Reddit. So if you post a Reddit link, it'll grab that. I just gotta go through the Reddit API and figure out what all I can get from that.
So
But
and before you mentioned that like you made like a MapleStory server, and you also made that like little platformer video game. So I was gonna ask you like what's the coolest
oh,
thing?
the dumb fox game,
The Fox game, yeah. What's the
coolest thing
coolest
I've ever
thing?
made.
What I was gonna say like what's the coolest thing you've ever coded?
The Discord bot for sure.
Not the Fox game.
Not the fox. The fox game was it was so stupid, and I like half-ass finished it at the end. I had like some room puzzle at the end that I kind
I
of stole
played
from
it.
MapleStory.
I kept getting stuck. There was a lot of bugs.
Yeah, it was like it's the original idea for that stemmed from the Ludibrium Party Quest with the room puzzle. It's a similar puzzle to that, and I had to like
The
figure
one where
out how
you
to.
have to jump on a different gift box.
It's like there's like each door is different, takes you to a different room, and you have to gauge which room you need to go to. So like it was just basically like this room will subtract like if this door on the left will subtract a certain amount from the room number, this door on the right might add a couple more to the room number, and so you got to get to a certain room number by using left and right doors to subtract or add to the room number, and then you finally get to the end, which is the whatever room number it needed to be. So it's a similar thing. I think there's 3 doors in the game, I actually made Flappy Bird 2 as a
Ah,
like a 24-hour coding project because I'm the guy that made that game made it in 24 hours, like or less than 24 hours. So I was like, let me see if I can make the same thing in under 24 hours. And I did, but I kind of like changed it up. It's like a jetpack dude dodging satellites because I was like thinking, well, Starlink is about to send a million satellites. It'd be funny if I'll make them satellites, and it could be like
I want to play this.
profound and some. It's on my itch.io page.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
actually there's a game I'm working on now that I haven't. I thought I was gonna be done by the end of the year, but it's not because I'm
so
so lazy.
before King Bomber's leaving, but he
Later,
mentioned
bud.
that uh, he left Doran. He said he walked in, started mopping, and then saw the fries in the urinal and walked out and quit. That's fair.
That
That's
was the
honestly
tipping
fair.
point.
That's fair.
The fries, and he's like, you know what?
Take care,
Fuck
King
it.
Bomber. Thanks for stopping by and
Later, bud.
gifting subs. Good luck with
Oh yeah, thanks
work.
for the gifted subs, dude.
Take care, King. Yes. Oh, thanks for cheering, Crazy. Appreciate that. Um,
Woo.
yeah. So, like, is that a passion for you? Like making a video game?
Kinda. I just like making shit.
You just like making
Like
shit, yeah.
I like making shit, and whether it be like music, whether it be like pictures, or like I made liveries for my, shit for my sim racing stuff.
You'll
I
post
do
your itch.io in the chat.
literally everything.
And Taco, that's a great topic. I actually, but that was on the docket, believe it or not. But we'll bring it up now. Uh,
There it is. It's in chat.
so as you know, everyone probably knows, but YouTube is removing, or I guess already removed the dislike button. Um,
Dislike button. Yeah, that's some corporate bullshit.
I think
That's all I'm
that
gonna say.
that's like really what it comes down to, right? Like,
Right?
I don't
Because
think
what was
any.
it? All the big corporate videos that got super disliked, right? What was it? I remember the Pepsi commercial with Kylie Jenner. Um, fucking the YouTube Rewind.
YouTube
Um,
rewind.
that's just. I feel like it's
he
just a way to
he
make
actually
advertisers
brought.
feel
Did
better.
you watch the guy's video? Did you watch like the announcement?
No.
The guy from YouTube who was announcing this in that video, he was like he was like, "No, this is not because everyone disliked YouTube Rewind." he
Because I said that.
like
That's exactly why.
he brought that up in the video.
It's because advertisers who give us a fuck ton of money aren't happy that you can dislike their video, so we're just gonna remove that. That's a stupid decision. YouTube's gone to the shitter. So
I mean, it definitely is
problem is there
because of
there
that.
is no alternative, and any alternative is way too expensive, and that's why Google's really the only one that can afford that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, like even like you can post your you can as a nobody like you can post your videos to YouTube and effectively just use it to store your
Yeah,
shit
dude, there's something like
because
what upwards
people
of a
don't
billion hours of video uploaded a day.
right because people don't
It's a lot of fucking videos.
I mean I think I mean if people didn't realize it but like you can't like start your own video platform or like even have your own website dedicated to your videos or things like that because like YouTube has just like so much like what is it like power and like basically like
Server space,
unlimited
literally.
unlimited space,
Server space and bandwidth on their
right?
servers too.
That
So like
that there's no
it's so
alternative
expensive
basically.
to maintain servers like that, and video files are not small by any means. So in order to be a competitor, and I'm pretty sure YouTube's operating at a loss. The only way they make money is selling data, and that's why a lot of these companies that have these massive platforms resort to selling your data because that's the only way to pay for it. It sucks, but that's just the world we live
Yeah,
in. You can bitch about it all you want, but
I mean
it's
I
it's inevitable.
you think it's inevitable that YouTube takes over Twitch?
I don't think they'll take over Twitch.
I mean, why not?
Amazon took over Twitch.
Right, but not take over.
Twitch, I don't
I
think they'll
like
take over, but they've
phase out
already
Twitch.
copied. They've copied
They're
Twitch
copying it
for
right
sure.
now.
They have
They
subscribe
just
buttons. They got gifting.
they
They got
just
live
instate
streams and
they
stuff.
literally just instated Giftin, this literally just happened actually. They just started rolling out Giftin memberships because it's
Hmm.
not subscriptions, it's memberships on
Yeah,
YouTube
membership. That's what it's called.
and raids. They just like instated those. They just ripped it right from Twitch. They just put it on
Well, I think
YouTube.
because Amazon backs Twitch, Twitch would have to be in serious trouble. Like maybe either in a scandal or just everyone moves over to YouTube in order for YouTube to take over. Because it's like similar to how Snapchat came out with stories, and then
Snapchat's
now
dead
Instagram's got
now.
stories. Is it?
Snapchat's like way dead.
I haven't had Snapchat in years. I just quit using it because
I don't
the
use it
biggest gripe
anymore.
I had is if someone was typing, you'd get a notification that they were typing, and then after they sent you a message. Why do I need two notifications for one fucking message? It
You're
pisses
not
me off.
wrong. I have
That
Snapchat. I
pissed me
only have
off.
Snapchat right now because like two people that I'm close with use it and they send me shit sometimes. So I just have it on my phone for them.
See, I don't have Instagram. I got rid of that shit because it's so artificial. Facebook,
Good
I
for
got rid
you,
of.
man.
I don't want fucking people worrying about anything I'm fucking doing unless I tell them, and I don't want to be uploading shit on Facebook. Oh, hey, I'm doing this today. Like anyone needs to fucking know what I'm doing. Why am I so important that people need to know what I'm doing all the time?
You are important,
And then,
Ralph. And if you want to keep in touch with Ralph, you can follow him on Twitch and also on YouTube at UCYUJ9T06A 26SO4FKEBUL underscore BA. So
greatest YouTube channel of all time.
it might be worth it.
Yep, you gotta type all that out.
Whoa. Wait. Oh. Yeah. I think Google has more. Does Google have more power than Amazon?
Uh,
Google
well,
owns
in
more.
different terms, in the digital world, yes.
Yeah, Amazon has
In
more money.
the real world infrastructure world, Amazon for sure. Amazon. I bought a controller pack for or a battery pack for my Xbox controller yesterday. Came in like 4 hours.
I know. Like
I
people,
can order something and it be at my house in
it's
four fucking
too.
hours. It's unreal. And now Amazon's lobbying for legal weed, dude. Eventually, I'll have a drone drop me off an ounce at my
Amazon's.
house.
Wait, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, Amazon's because they ended up having to go back on their rule about not hiring people that had failed drug tests for weed because they needed to hire people and everyone smoked weed, so they're like having trouble hiring people. So then they
If
went
you work
around and
at
were like,
Amazon, you definitely smoke weed.
I know, right?
Come
So they're
on.
like, whoa, okay, I guess we need to let you guys, if you smoke weed, I guess you can come work for us. And then so Amazon was like trying to lobby for federal decriminalization or legalization of it. So with Amazon being a big fucking player now behind the legal weed movement,
Federally,
we might happen.
they join the movement or
Uh,
just like.
100%, 100%. Lobbying for legal weed. Let's see.
Thank you for
Center
the.
for Fat
Yo, Ralph. Thank Taco for the gifted sub.
Taco again. You're a fucking legend, dude. Thank you. Or gal. I don't want to assume. All right, it's
It was
2021.
also a tier 2 sub.
Oh, and a tier two. Holy shit. Thank
It
you.
actually
You're
was
amazing.
it was their first gifted sub. So you got confused with I think tasers.
Nice. Yeah, Amazon says workers and applicants fired or barred
Thank
during
you.
marijuana screening are now eligible for employment. And the company is also lobbying the federal government to legalize marijuana. This was September 21st,
I mean, it's
reported by CNBC.
let's be real. It's just publicity. That's just like a they want to appear good. They don't actually
Yeah,
care. They're just doing it. It's all money
yeah, they're
and
doing whatever helps them in
whatever
the
helps
in
them.
long
Yeah.
term. That's all I give a fuck
But
about. All I give a
I
fuck
mean,
about is legal weed.
yeah,
So,
I don't hate that. I mean, can't really hate
and if
that.
it's Amazon doing it, bro, Amazon drone some fucking ounces to my house. That's what I'm
Chat,
about.
one's in chat if you wouldn't mind getting Amazon drone deliveries of Mary Jane right to your door.
Of cannabis,
Bro, right to my fucking window? Can you imagine?
right, dude? Could you
Oh,
imagine?
my package.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things where like, yeah, Amazon fucking sucks, right? Like they're exploiting their workers in order to make a fuck ton of profit. But they changed the delivery and online shopping game. The reason why Amazon's so successful is they make it so easy to purchase something, and they make it so easy for you to get it, right? Like I don't have to even add it to my cart and then check out. I literally just click buy now and it's already on its way to my house. That's it. Like if every website did that, then they'd get more sales. And that's really what it's about. Is just making it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
Same. That's why TikTok is so popular, right? They make it so easy for you to see the next video that it just keeps you reeled in. So instead of you
Yup.
like going to the next video and you going, oh, you know what? I guess I'll take a break after this video. Nope, it's already playing the next video for you, and you're like, oh, that looks interesting. I guess I'll keep watching, and it just keeps you hooked.
I mean, yeah. I mean, uh, Bezos needs more phallic ships to send to space. Yeah,
Yep.
we have to support him. I mean, you're
The
right
nerve of
though.
that guy to go, thank you guys.
Do
It's
you
because of
feel,
you and everyone at Amazon that helped pay for this. You fucking twat.
dude? Oh wait, sorry, Pika. Uh, you did not miss Nate being on stream. He will be on a podcast soon. Follow, and you'll be notified next time. Um, the the when he went to space when he went up with
Yeah,
thank you for following with William Shatner. Did you watch that video?
I did not.
Dude,
I
it's
saw like
so
some of the
funny.
like, the
It's so
clips of
funny.
the
It's so
speech
fucking
afterwards.
funny. Shatner is like all emotional and like he just wants to like talk to like the the camera person or whatever, or talk to Bezos or something, and Bezos is just like spraying champagne all over the place and like trying to party, and Shatner, a recovering alcoholic, like steps away and like gets some champagne on him.
Jeff Bezos is this
And
fucking asshole.
Bezos just
Look,
cuts him off with
he
it's
I
so
mean,
fucking
granted,
funny.
he did good shit with Amazon, and they wouldn't have been as big as they are today if he hadn't made the right moves. Props to him for that and making a service that and knowing what needed to be made. Really, that's what it was all about. But I feel like all these rich fucks are just trying to have an escape plan for when they fuck up the planet. They can get the fuck out, go ride on a goddamn dick-shaped rocket.
I'm I feel like I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but he didn't go to space. I mean, like I
No,
know he
he
like went to
fucking
space, but like no, dude, you like I feel like that takes away from like the astronauts who trained their whole lives and actually
he
went to
didn't go.
fucking space, went to the
He
moon or
got
went
pretty
to
high,
something.
but he didn't get that high where he's like, could float around. Like I thought they were gonna like orbit the fucking planet completely and then come back down. They just went up, came back down.
Yeah, he went to the upper atmosphere. Crazy, you're totally
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yep.
what he didn't go to space, bro. I don't know.
Loopholes, dude. It's just whatever
Yeah, it's a
sounds cool in the
loophole.
headlines.
Exactly. That's it. That's all it was.
Yep.
That's all it is.
It's all publicity shit, dude. Hey, look how cool I am. Ha, I'm the richest guy. Well, he's not richest anymore. Now Elon's the richest, right? Dude, Elon's gone off his fucking lost his shit.
Yeah, Elon is. Yeah,
Was that tweet real about him and Bernie talking about I didn't realize you were still alive or some shit?
it was real.
Jesus, dude. Imagine being that out of touch.
It's
Fucking
so
Elon,
crazy.
dude.
We like we all used to like him, or like
Yeah, the internet has
we
like
thought he
the internet
was.
likes to circle jerk Elon because he like tries to be relevant by posting memes on Twitter,
Yeah.
but then he does some really fucked up shit.
No, he's a fucking asshole. They all are. I
He
don't
is.
think
Well,
you,
they're just out of touch,
bro. You
dude. I mean,
can't
when you're that
be
fucking rich,
you can't be a billionaire and be a good person.
yeah, it's
It
just
just
well,
doesn't
how did he get
exist.
there, right? Like,
Yeah, because
is he
you
exploiting
had to have
people? He's getting free money from the government,
killed a few
build
people or
factories and
ruined a
shit.
few or like exploited some kinds of loopholes to get there.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Amazon Basics marijuana. True.
Cannot wait.
It'll be the
Cannot wait. I
shittiest
mean,
weed, but it'll be... TikTok is
and like
stupid. Yeah.
Amazon's probably gonna like buy up. And well, that's one thing too. When it comes to legal weed, like you think, you want to get into the weed business and like start a farm or something. Well, you're just gonna get bought out by a corporation that's able to just buy up tons of land at the same time, and then they're just gonna buy you out. Or if they don't buy you out, they'll buy a fucking shit ton of property, grow their own, and then just mass produce this weed, and you can't keep up.
Well,
It's all gonna get
well
fucking
then
turned into a corporate shit show.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, legal weed is a fantastic thing, but For
I mean, even
sure,
California, like
for
80% of the
sure,
weed grown
corporations are
is
going to take
illegal.
advantage of all those farmers out there who have made their
Yeah, but you
livelihoods
got
off of
like
it.
the state that are and like trying to set fines and taxes and all these requirements to even be able to grow it legally. That they're just trying to get their cut of this market when it's you like in California it produces most of the fucking world's weed and 80% of it is done illegally because you can't like small farmers can't afford
California
all these
really puts
huge.
out that much?
Yeah, California grows a fuck ton of weed, but like
I wouldn't think that. Well,
they
America has the land, so that makes sense.
right. But like they small farmers can't afford all the fees and all the hoops you got to jump through,
If it's legal.
or right to make it legal. You know, to be able to legally grow, or even shops wanting to sell it can't jump through all the loot or the hoops and shit and pay the millions in fines to be able to open up a fucking dispensary properly.
Right.
So it leaves only to like the super wealthy being able to open those up, and which sucks because you know a lot of small time people are farmers and shit, and they grow this shit up and probably make some really bomb ass shit, and I want to smoke it, but I can't.
You can't.
No, fucking
You can't.
corporate weed's gonna come out here with some fucking dirt Reggie and just like fucking push it out here, here, here.
Bro, we're gonna I'm just thinking like, you know, like weed has like usually has like a really cool name according to the strain.
Yeah,
Corporations are gonna make it fucking whack and just be like I don't know,
this is A
Bezos.
type 12.
Yeah,
This
it's just
is
gonna have,
yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be stupid.
it's just gonna be like yeah, numbers and
Although I kind of think a lot of the names nowadays, it's like I remember when I was getting it from a dealer, he'd be like, "Yo, man, I got some crazy shit, dude. It's called like some pink rainbow Hufflepuff cloud," and I'm like, "Dude, first off, that's probably some bullshit. Like and like who gives a fuck what it's called? It's gonna do the same thing to me regardless, right? Like
true. I mean,
every week, it's like I got a new name for it.
yeah, blazed up Bezos. Amazon has
Yeah.
its own medical clinics, like
Do
like hosp, like doctors. That seems wild. Taco said they had a local farm in their city that was on the stock exchange, got bought out, and then three-fourths of the staff were fired. That's typical.
that sucks, dude.
Can we talk
That
about
sucks.
how Nintendo are assholes for suing everyone for their fan games? Yeah, I mean
What did
Nintendo.
Nintendo do?
They've been doing that for a while. I mean they just like Nintendo's higher ups. They're all just a bunch of old fucking Japanese dudes who don't have
Nintendo is
any
very serious about their
any
brand.
fucking yeah, and they're also really serious about their brand, and they don't have any clue about
Yeah.
the modern world.
And the
And
open
yeah,
source world too is also pretty sketch.
the what?
I mean, you had so they're remaking Knights of the Old Republic, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
I saw that.
Star Wars game, right? Well, a while back they had a group. I don't know if it was a single developer or if it was a group of developers were working on remaking it in Unreal, and they already had like the first planet um, mapped out and shit, and were showing a preview of it. Then they got a cease and desist from I think Disney or something, whoever had the rights to it at the time, because they weren't allowed to make a remake of the old game, even not even like making trying to make money off of it. It was just a fan project, but and also maybe because they were going to come out with their own game years later, but this is like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But companies are always on some bullshit when it comes to like their IP or their brand. Nintendo especially, they are super tight knit about their shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I
They
mean, you gotta
they
speak with your wallet. Fuck Nintendo. I don't buy Nintendo shit. So granted, there's a Switch land right
I
now, so I guess I lied.
I I buy Nintendo shit, chat. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna buy Pokemon when it comes out on Friday.
And then at the end of the day, though, how fucking pure can you be, right? Like you individually aren't going to change anything. The company's still going to do this no matter what, and it's going to take way more of a movement to make any kind of difference. But just fucking enjoy your life. Play the goddamn game if it's fun.
They actually so I mean Nintendo sues uh like ROM websites all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
people well they definitely sue more than they should, but I can't whatever. They took down like a ROM website because well the guy was putting out ROMs but he was also like making money off of the website
That's a
or
big no-no.
whatever. And
Big
so
no-no.
they sued him, and dumbass tried fighting Nintendo in court, and he
Did he
was
get fucked?
he was found guilty, and now he owes them like millions of dollars.
Jesus,
And I
dude,
and I
man.
think like
File
when they
bankruptcy.
sued him at first that it was just a cease and desist. I think it was just like a slap on the wrist. Like maybe he had to pay like a small fine, and he had to take down the website and stuff. But homie fought them in court, and now he owes them millions of dollars.
That is big no-no for him, dude.
But
Jesus.
you know what the argument is? Not selling ROMs. That's you can't do that. But like,
Yeah.
it's the fact that so like if you go online right now and try and get a copy of Pokemon Platinum, like Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming out on Friday for the Switch. They remade the games.
Mm,
Um, Pokemon Pearl was like the better version of that combines the two that came out on the DS like years ago. So like
mm.
if you wanted to play that, since you don't want to play these new ones, you just want to play the old one that came out back in the day. You're spending like hundreds of dollars on this DS cartridge. So it's like fucked up because like they don't make these games anymore. Or you can just fucking emulate it for free.
True.
And like
True.
that's really the only
Especially like
argument I
the
see.
old classic games like on the NES or and shit like that, where you
You
just
can't even get them
pay a
without
thousand dollars for
spending
fucking a game on
OD
eBay.
money. That's really the
Yeah.
only argument there is to it, in my opinion, is
And really, the
like
only people that are going after that are the people that distribute it, not the people that
right,
download it.
right. But I'm saying like even I don't know, even taking down
So that's why we use peer to peer.
websites, it's like I don't know. Just do better, like do better at releasing your games. The Switch should have the entire fucking Nintendo
See, that's what
library.
I don't understand. And I'd be willing to even pay for like a
Sure,
digital
I would
copy on
too.
the Switch, right, of an old NES
Or
or
membership
Super
fee.
Nintendo game, or even like a Game Boy game, dude. Let me play like Pokemon Red and download it on the fucking Switch. Why can't I do that?
They're like sort of doing that right now, but they're at an extremely slow pace.
Yeah,
And they're only doing
like
like
it's not
select
hard.
games. So,
It's just so stupid. They can just upload their entire library, have a completely online store, and you can just download it. Like it's so simple, right? You got
yeah.
all, and if you don't have all the ROMs, still go download them off some other website and then sue that fucker for having them to begin with.
I mean,
Or even upload them to your own online store.
yeah.
Don't do that, Nintendo, for legit. But
It's just
I
weird.
mean,
They themselves could make money off of
I tried
this,
to look
but
for
they
Pokemon Red on the Switch,
don't.
and I don't really play the Switch. I probably played like five
I
hours
don't
of
think
it.
you can get on the Switch right now. They just started to put out like the next round is a bunch of Nintendo 64 games. But you have to pay for
Mm,
the membership fee. But you can
yeah.
play it on the Switch. Actually, it just came out, and people said there were like problems with it. But yeah,
The only Pokemon game I saw in there was like the newer ones or whatever, and I was like, dude, I don't want to play with fucking 8,000 different Pokemon. I want to play Pokemon Red or
eight
Pokemon Blue or
eight
Yellow,
eight
any of them, dude.
thousand, Ralph. There's not
I
even a
don't know how many
thousand
fucking Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay,
There's not 1,000. What are there like 952?
I'm pretty sure there's 900
We're
and how many
getting close to 1,000. Then Jesus,
how
I remember
many
150. That's it.
Pokemon are there? I was not that close. 898.
898. Okay, yeah, well
898.
nine something is close. Look, 150. All right, and see the problem is I feel overwhelmed now because if I were to pick up a new Pokemon game, I'm so used to the original 150 that there's so many generations after that that I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. So I have to learn literally every new Pokemon. That's a lot, dude. Too much to ask.
Nah,
I'm getting
I
old to
don't know
deal
every
with that shit.
Pokemon. There are some dumbass Pokemon out there. I love
Well, when you have 890
I have the
93
shit
of them,
tattooed on me. I love Pokemon. But there are some dumbass
when
Pokemon
there's
out there.
893 of them, you kind of have to have some dumb ones.
That's true. I guess
I mean,
that's
I want
true.
to see you come up with 893 different creatures with different
Alright,
names
ready?
and.
Ready? Ready? Here's my idea. So
Go.
8.99.
Hmm.
You make a dolphin. It's a dolphin, but the fins are steel. It's like a robot dolphin, and that's so
Okay.
it's a water and steel type. And its
I,
name
I didn't even know steel type was a thing.
that's that was second gen, Ralph. That wasn't that. That
Was
wasn't
it?
that was yeah. That was like Pokemon Silver and Gold. Okay, so it's a robot dolphin, right? Water steel type, and its name is okay. I take it back. It's a dolphin, but with fists,
Okay.
and
That's sick,
it's a
actually.
water and fighting type, and its name
Okay.
is Brawlfin.
Brawlfin. That's pretty good.
Brawlfin.
Pretty good.
Brawlfin.
Here's an idea though. What if they open it up and say that any Pokemon now can now breed with any other Pokemon, and now you
Well,
open it up,
that's not true because there are
and then
different egg groups.
okay, well we'll just say like different groups can fuck different other groups. Now you have like a mix of those
Now
Pokemon.
that would never
Like you have
happen.
like a well, it could happen, right? In
If they
a
don't make new Pokemon, they make whatever the female is.
but what if like a Squirtle and a fucking Charmander fucked each other, right? That'd be some weird shit.
Wait, a Squirtle and a Charmander?
Yeah.
Which is the female? Which is the male?
I don't know. They can figure it out. I'm not
Well,
gonna
if
assume the gender.
the egg will be whatever the female is, that's what the egg is. This is already a thing, Ralph. They already have the system
Okay.
in place.
Oh, do they really?
But
See, I don't fucking
Charmander
know.
and can Charmander and Squirtle breed? I
Probably
think
not.
they're in
They're
different
fuck.
egg groups. I think they're in different egg
What the fuck
groups.
is an egg group? And
So
what the fuck are
like
shinies?
okay, so well you asked two questions. Those are very different questions. So egg groups, that means like there are like Pokemon there are a bunch of Pokemon in like one egg group and it usually has something to do with like uh if they're like a bipedal or a quadrupedal or like a sea creature or like a turtle, like those breed with each other, but you're still going to produce an egg of, I believe, the female. A shiny Pokemon is a different coloration that has like a 1 and I believe 8,700 and something chance of appearing. But you can cut
Was
those odds.
shinies in red or blue?
There were no shinies
Like
came
the
out.
OG ones.
Shinies came out in silver and gold, I believe.
Oh.
Well,
Because I was like, I didn't hear about it until like recently, I guess. Not even
I'm
that
pretty
recently,
sure
right? But
I'm
like,
pretty sure shinies came out in the second gen, and you had a 1 in 8,700 and something chance of finding one.
did you ever play Pokemon MMO or Poke MMO? And I'm surprised they don't have one, or maybe they do now. Poke MMO was the
Well,
shit. Where it
it's
was
the
like,
same one. I believe that same one is still running.
is it really?
Yeah, I
Poke
think
MMO
so.
was lit.
It's just
Yeah, because it
it's
was like
poke MMO.
Pokemon, yeah, it was like Red, and like you basically just played Pokemon Red, but then you could walk up to
Yeah,
people
there's
and
like other people
fucking
playing. Yeah,
yeah, that game was sick. And I wish they did something like Pokemon did something like that. I'm surprised they haven't, and they just keep recycling the same kind of game over and over.
yeah. I mean, they're coming out with Pokemon
If it
Legends
works, it works.
Arceus in
What is
January.
that?
That's like sort of an open world adventure game.
But still, like the gym battle type shit. Is that what
I don't think it's gym
the layout
battles
is nowadays?
because it's based in like an old like Chinese or maybe Japanese uh
It just sucks that they just keep spitting
worlds.
out that same format of gyms, and you go through, do the same shit. There's different Pokemon this time though, but you're doing the same shit. You go to this gym, you fuck up this boss.
Yeah,
Go to the next gym, you fuck up that boss. And maybe it's fun, right? But like, come on, let's experiment with different types of games. You're just riding the same wave you've been riding since the '90s. And people wonder like, why aren't any
yeah,
good games
that's
coming out?
true.
Well,
I
because y'all
kind of
keep making
agree.
the same fucking games over and over, and y'all fuckers keep buying it.
I do keep buying it. I do keep buying it. I don't know because it's like, I mean, it's true. I mean, the formula works, but I mean, if it helps, the ones that are coming out this Friday, it's probably my least excited purchase for a Pokemon game.
Okay.
I'm not that
Well,
excited, but I'm probably still gonna get it. But I'm not like stoked. I'm not like counting down the days. I'm kind of just like, I guess I'll get it.
has battle royales finally died out? People still playing the fuck out of Apex and PUBG,
Chat, you
Fortnite.
still playing battle royales? Yo, I want to see them put in a battle royale mode into the new Halo game. There's a mode.
No more battle royales, dude.
Just a mode, dude. The new Halo game is sick. Actually, have you tried it?
No, not yet. I didn't really play a lot of Halo. I played like the first one on PC a little bit in school, but mm,
Wait, they shut it down?
first person shooters. Show it down.
Oh no. Huh. There's like a website you can do. Is Pokemon MMO still alive? Pokemon MMO alive. Yes, it is.
It
That's
is.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. Don't ruin Halo. I'm not saying like a battle royale mode would be cool. I think it would be cool.
You can play Pokemon Mo on your fucking phone now.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I used to play Pokemon on my phone in school all the time. It was a good way to pass. It was a good way to pass class. Well,
Yeah,
not
I played
like
on my
act.
jailbroken iPhone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I haven't played a Pokemon game in so long. But I just there needs to be more games coming out that aren't fucking the same thing over and over.
That's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
and I don't really fuck with first person shooters anymore. I played so much CS:GO, I'm just burnt out on first person shooters. And then nowadays, it's like I think CS:GO worked and CS Source when I played that worked because there wasn't a whole lot of extra shit going on. It was literally just about the skill of the strategy between CT versus T, and then shooting the other fucking person. Nowadays, there's so much fucking special effects going on around you, and all these fucking explosions and smoke and fucking fire and all this other shit that it's hard to even see what the fuck's going on and who to shoot at.
In CS:GO?
No, not CS:GO, like Apex or like
Oh,
PUBG or like any of these new like Valorant. They're like so flashy nowadays that there's just so much shit going on. Apex especially it pissed me off. It's just like
people love
everything's
Apex.
happening. And I mean, it was a fun game, but like it's hard to
I
tell what the
played
fuck's going
Apex.
on and who to shoot at because there's just shit going like everywhere. There's explosions and gunshots, everything,
Yeah,
and
but
noise,
CS:GO, don't you just
shaking.
don't you just play on that same fucking map every time in CS:GO?
Yeah, they had like a rotation of like 10 maps.
No, it's just one map.
Uh,
When
no, you might have only played Dust,
whenever I see
but
people play CS:GO, it's always on that like same map.
the
You know what I'm
sandy
talking
one,
about?
Dust.
The sandy
Yeah,
one.
Dust is like the most popular map ever. But you have like other ones like Inferno and fucking Train,
But Loba though, yeah,
Mirage.
I kind of agree there.
There's
Loba can get it.
there's a little bit thick, dude.
Loba thick.
But they there's other maps, right? It's just some are more popular than others, and like you can actually queue up and just skip Dust entirely, which I rarely ever played Dust because it's kind of outplayed.
Dude, there's only one
But
map and it's Dust. Dust? Dusk?
no, Office is the best map, and no one fucks with Office.
Office? I feel like
I
that was a
remember
Call of Duty
playing
map.
Office and it was Office. I played Office in Source, and we had like a server that we'd play on all the time, and it was just the best map ever. And it was like a hostage rescue map, and that's not really popular in CS:GO, but Source it was the shit.
Yeah, Gabe brings up a good point. Play Halo.
Halo's
It's free,
I
why
just
not?
it is. I mean, technically you gotta pay for Game Pass, but it's
No, it's on Steam.
oh, it's on Steam for free. Shit. Okay.
I think
Maybe.
if you don't have I think you have to like they'll just give you an Xbox gamer tag, but
I have
I'm
Xbox Game
pretty
Pass. So I've been
sure
playing the fuck out of
it's
Forza.
free on Steam. Game
Yeah.
Pass is sweet. I like
Game
Game
Pass is
Pass.
dope. Honestly, if you so like, what does it come out to? Like 120 bucks a year? I think if you buy two
It's
AAA
not
titles,
that much, is it?
it's like $10 a month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that adds
Unless
up.
you get like the promo where it's like 3 or whatever for a couple
Wait,
months.
it's
But
free
like
for the beta? No, they said Halo was free.
I thought Halo was like completely out.
The multiplayer is free, but there's a paid single player campaign. Yeah.
Oh, who the fuck plays single player, dude? It's 2021.
Yeah, that's true.
But think about it though, Game Pass is definitely worth it if you buy or if you play two AAA games. Was it $60 for each game? You've already paid for your time in
Yeah,
Game Pass,
it's a good point. Also,
and then you get
like
to buy, you get to play any game you want or any
whenever
games that are on there.
whenever I buy a game on Steam and then I beat it and then I uninstall it, a part of me is like, damn, because
See, I don't even beat the games, dude. I barely even play them.
I like, I don't know, I like buying games like physical copies. Well, I do this for my Switch. I'll buy a game, I'll beat it, and then I'll resell it.
Physical copies, dude. Jeez,
Yes, I'm ancient. I'm old school like
you are
that.
ancient. You are definitely old school, bro.
Old
You got
school,
a
baby.
bookshelf with all your cases and shit.
Nah, I mean, maybe. No, I think I have just a bunch of games at my parents' house. They're just like in stories that me and my brother collected.
I had a buddy try. He wanted me to make a mix for his wedding, and he hit me up one day. I was like, "Hey, send me the music, and I'll put the songs together like you want it." And he was like, "All right." He was like, "What time are you gonna be at your house? I'll bring over this thumb drive." It's like, "What motherfucker? Are you gonna fucking hand deliver me digital media? Put that bitch on a
Well,
Google Drive, dude.
if there's
Email that
if there's a
shit to
lot of
me. What the?
data, that makes sense.
It was like 3 or 4 songs, bro.
I thought you were gonna be like, it was like the Halo soundtrack.
Oh, dude, it was like 10 minutes worth of songs that he wanted me to splice together for his wedding mix, and it's like, dude, you're gonna physically deliver me digital media.
Yeah,
Some of you
that's like
wanting to buy fucking.
that's a boomer thing to do.
That is some
That's
boomer
some
shit
boomer
for
shit.
sure.
That's something my mom would do.
uh, hey, I got this flash drive. I'm gonna fucking mail it to you.
I don't think I even have a flash drive on me.
You don't? They're amazing. I got like a million of them.
I have I got like an external hard drive, but that's about it. I don't really use it.
I have flash drives for like just different software I need if I need to put it on a different computer. I had a kill switch USB where if you like plug it in, it like fries the shit on the computer. Um, I have a legit copy of Windows on a USB that I can install when I need to reformat.
Yeah.
So they're just useful as fuck
Yes, chat. We all agree Game Pass is worth it. Let's stop. Let's
for
stop.
sure.
Let's stop sucking Microsoft's dick now. We're
I'm glad to suck
anti-work.
Microsoft
We're
dick out.
anti-work. We're anti-corporation.
Unless it's Game Pass.
Unless it's Game Pass and unless Amazon delivers us weed.
Unless Amazon legalizes weed. Yeah, get that legal weed for me, Amazon.
I need you guys to take that away from this podcast. That's it. Just take away those two things. Thank you, chat. No? Okay. Should we wrap up? I'm out of
It's been
topics.
2 hours, bud.
Yeah.
It's been 2 hours. I need to piss and eat some food.
Yeah. I might do the same in that order.
Yeah. Maybe in that order. Maybe at the same time. Who knows?
Bro, I used to,
Can't tell me how to live my life.
when I was in high school, this is gross. I don't know if I should say it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. YOLO. Nothing to be ashamed of.
In order to maximize my time after school, because I would get home and I'd be home alone. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. In order to maximize my free time home alone, I would. There was a Burger King right by my house, so I would get Burger King like every fucking day, and I would run home, and I would eat my Burger King while taking a shit.
Hell yeah, dude. That's how you gotta be efficient. All right. I live my life by a rule. It's be efficient, and
I
that's
can't.
efficiency.
That picture of me
Just
pants
fucking let it.
down, taking a shit, burger in my mouth,
Just let it go right through you,
just
dude.
just fucking pushing it out while shoving it down. Maximizing time, bro. Maximizing
That's
time.
great.
So I can pull my pants up. Got a full stomach, an empty ass, and I'm there. It is. I'm on my PC, or I'm jerking off or
Play Maple Story.
whatever, playing Maple Story.
Maybe play Maple Story and jerking off at the same time.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
efficient.
Multitasking.
Efficient. We're efficient,
Multitasking.
chat.
That's my next album cover. That could be good. I'd have to recreate it.
I need like a toilet in my office, like just as my chair.
I've seen that.
That way I can just shit
I've
and
seen a
piss,
I've seen a picture of that.
flush it behind me,
Like a
and
game
just whew.
like a gaming chair that's like also a toilet.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Then I'll never have to get up.
All right, chat.
And I can just like have a fridge.
We're ending the shit. Do we have any final callers? Any final callers? I think we're good. Thanks for stopping by, Ralph. Y'all
Thanks for
can.
having me. I know it was rough last week. I'm still getting over it, but I was sick as fuck.
That's true.
So
I hope you're feeling better. Well, you said you are, so I already knew that.
yeah, I'm feeling better now. Feeling way better.
It's been
And
real,
like I started to
chat.
feel better Friday, and then it got way worse over the weekend again, and then got better yesterday. And it's like,
I'm just
fuck,
glad,
dude, I'm so
dude.
tired.
No way.
I'm so tired of it.
You gotta thank Tasers for 10 gifted subs.
Tasers, 10. Jesus, Tasers, you're great. Great. Here, have a little Donald Trumpet toot.
Give us a C sharp.
The C sharp. I don't know what the fuck. There's 4 notes on this thing. There. How about
That was it. That was a C sharp.
was it?
I don't know.
Nailed it, dude. Calculate. I
C
knew
sharp
exactly.
is like, boom. That was close enough, dude.
Close.
Tasers, you gotta.
Tasers, you're the champ.
Yeah, you're the champ. That's true. Listen to Ralph. All right.
Poggers, dude.
So you can check out. Thanks again, Tasers. We love you. You can check out Ralph on Twitch at this name over here, which may change. He said you may change it.
Yeah, it's Ralphino now.
Ralph
After,
Anood.
Endwalker.
Ralph
It'll be,
Anod,
probably
which is
Ralph
some
D's
nerdy
again.
shit. If he changed it by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it might be Ralph D's. It might not. But you can
Oh,
always.
Ralph D's actually shows up on YouTube now. Fuck me.
Oh, does it? But in case Ralph D's doesn't show up, guys, please go to UCY9T06A26SO4FKEBUL_BA for all
I love it.
your Ralph videos.
I love it, dude. Committed to it. 3 times you've read that out this podcast. It's
Yeah, I
amazing.
actually didn't. I think I messed up the first time, but that's it.
For the lulz. I love it, dude.
For the lulz.
All right.
Yo, if you're watching this
Thanks
on
for having
YouTube, like and subscribe or you're a bitch.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Peace out.